Okay. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I don't feel like I should have gotten that at that point. Whatever. Welcome. Welcome to Saturday Night Smash. Hold on. We were a little late getting started, so I just went ahead and started. But first, I gotta make sure. I believe Matt will be handling the lobby, so that'll be fun. Or I guess maybe I will. I don't know. Let me make sure I'm on the correct channel. Oh, boy. It's all a mistake. We're all having mistakes. Anyways, welcome. I don't think anybody's here yet, but can I please just pop out the chat? Where's the pop out button? Why have they changed all of this? Oh my god. Where's the pop out button? Switching on my view, please pop out chat. God. Why was that so hard? I don't understand. Goodbye. Alright. I'm going, I guess. Go to this channel. Cool. Okay. Okay. Alright. I really don't know what I'm doing here, so this is fun. We're just gonna go ahead and connect to that there old internet. Just gonna smash battle arenas. I guess I'm gonna create an arena. So types all skill levels, visibility is public. We are gonna do high 1v1. Time limit is 8 minutes, correct? I believe it is 8 minutes, 3 stock. Do we want Final Smash meter? Obviously this rule set was made for Melee, where Final Smashes aren't a thing. Huh? I think it prevents me going insane from the fact that we will only be playing on Congo Jungle. Just gonna set none, and we're just gonna go ahead and select. Where are you? Where are you, Congo Jungle? I don't even know where you are in the stage select screen. I pay so little attention to you. There it is. It's the only one on now. Oh boy. Stage hazards on. He mentions the claptrap specifically, so it's on now. And the logs. Cool. I don't think I actually do. It's just for some reason. Switching on, it's my fucking. Try talking again?
Hi.
There we go. What the hell? Just like blocked every. My mic was like weirdly muted when I switched over too. Yes. Final Smash meter is on. Because this is my party and I'll cry if I want to. Rishi. This is gonna be a disaster. I hope you realize this.
why we're doing it, isn't it?
I mean, in a way, yes. So, I don't want to set bottom one leaves because then one person might show up and just.
Then what are you gonna do?
It's only top one and bottom one. Well, fuck. Then bottom one.
What else
leaves.
would there be?
Both leave. Next two in line. I don't know. The name of the arena is NWR. What am I doing? God, I'm so unprepared. Professionalism. I don't got me. Can I just... There we go.
We should probably mention in the Discord so that people can join if they want.
I will leave that up to you. I'm naming the lobby.
I've got to like plug all my stuff in.
I am plugged all stuff in. Got him. Can I not make a... hold on. Where's the thing to make it... Ah, there we go. Password. Man, can you tell how often I have not made an online lobby? So our password will be...
I'm dropping the call real quick. I'll be back in a second.
Well, he's gone. I'll miss him. Our password will be... Let's see, 55587. So... No. We need something better than that. Let's do... I'll tell you what. What is... I'm gonna do a weird one.
Hi.
Nobody can stop me from doing a weird one. The password is 6 9
We're a family stream.
7. What? 697. Trust me, I didn't choose that because it's the number. I chose that because 697 is what you would type in an old style phone to write NWR. Great arena.
Okay.
Alright.
I guess that's a thing you name a lobby after.
Step into the ring.
Well, the lobby's called NWR Saturday Night Smash. The password's just 697, which, hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and text. It'll just be an aerial because I'm highly lazy. Where did it go? Where did it? There
What
it
did you
is.
set the lobby music?
Huh?
What did you set the lobby?
I haven't set the lobby music at all yet. Give me a second. I have a plan. It's not gonna be the DK rap. And anybody that asks for the DK rap gets banned immediately. Not
Make sure
really.
make sure you set the stages to only random, so that no one can choose anything else.
Is that ability arena settings? How do I do that? God, I've never hosted a fucking arena. Holy shit. First, let's get some music in here. Let's get some... that one. There we go. Now we're doing good.
I'll be back in a minute. Apparently I don't have my laptop charger.
How do I change the thing?
I'm back in a minute. I can't hear you.
How do I change it? Arena settings, can I... How do I make it so that it's only random stage? I'm not seeing how to fucking do that. God. Shut up, train. Fuck off. Could somebody please fucking tell me how to do this? I have to set it before making the arena? You've got to be fucking kidding me. Why was that only mentioned to me now? 1 fucking second. God damn it. God damn it! Ah! It's fine. Rules. What the fuck? Edit. How do you set it so that fucking...
I'm back.
I don't know how to set the stage. How do you
It's
set
in the
stage
lobby settings, not in the rule settings.
Where? What?
It's in the
More settings. Ah, perfect. Got it. Random. Perfect. All set. Ah, God damn it. 1 second. Man, I went to that stream that you talked about. They spent 20 minutes making the lobby.
so I haven't told anyone yet.
The password 697. Create arena. There.
Don't forget to put the arena ID on your stream setup.
I don't know where that is.
Well, then how
There
are they
it
going
is.
to join?
I got it. That's the arena settings. Okay, that text isn't gonna work. God damn it. Fuck. This is why I don't work with other people's stream layouts. I work with mine.
There's no law saying you have to be John's.
You're a John. And this one says 0KM1J. I'll put that right down here. Why does it say OS? Got IS. God damn it. It should be ID. All good. That's
And
the
who
best
knows,
I can do.
Maybe Rishi's Jungle Jam is going to be a disaster for a stream, and we're just going to switch to other Smash Brothers later.
Unlikely. Come to the ring and 1v1 me, cowards!
I'm loading it up now.
Well, Fossils is already in here and is ready to kick my ass.
Don't start until I'm there.
Why would I wait for you? You had
Okay,
your
what is
chance.
697? Okay. I am ready for a rumble in the jungle.
Alright, I'm hitting the smash button now. I've made a mistake.
You started before I could join spectate.
Yep, sure did.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh god, this is gonna be the worst. Oh Jesus, this is the worst it could have been. Oh no! Watch me.
Oh, Brett's on his way.
Ah. Watch me become like a fucking savant at Mewtwo. The answer is I'm not, because I'm getting juggled to death. Well, the first Starman has appeared and disappeared forever. Goodbye. I have hit him 1 time. Twice! I hit him twice! Hell yeah! How do you fucking play Mewtwo?
Let's get in the public game night room on Discord after this round. I know you're in the middle of a round right now, so you can't switch, but that's where we should go.
You told me to get in an area with friends. Where
Well,
friends
they can join.
could
There is
join.
public. Brett's joining, so he can join too.
God damn it, he got the Starman again. Rishi's Jungle Jam sucks. And I'm not just saying that because I'm losing. I am
think you
just
are
saying
saying
that
it
because
just
I
'cause
am losing.
So we should
Just give
should
me
go to
one
the-
stock.
Alright, so Brett's in line to join. We should go to the public game night
No,
room in Discord after this match.
I'm a little busy.
Just get good.
I'm playing as Mewtwo. That's not gonna happen.
Just get good.
And he has his Fall Smash meter. Yep, I'm dead. Goodbye, me. People like Mewtwo. Can you believe that?
Is match over?
Yes.
Alright, I'm heading to the public game night room.
All right. Actually, should we be in the public game night room? I don't want every single person to be able to join. We don't need everybody
we have-
possible to join.
I mean, if anyone that's a problem joins, we can just get rid of them.
I guess. But there's a certain point where it could end up being too many voices.
We'll take it as we need. If it becomes a problem, it becomes a problem.
Well, good luck. Here we go, everybody. Who's ready to watch?
I'm confident that I can win the Rumble in the Jungle.
Did you pick Villager or are you on random?
I'm on random.
Good luck. Well, you've already hit him more than I did.
There we go. Oh. See, this is better than Rishi's Jungle Jam and Melee because we have more than just the one song.
We good? We in?
Hey, you made it.
Hey!
We do have more than just the one song, and I'm pretty sure I have the DK rap turned off, as it should be.
God. Thank God.
I love the DK rap, except for the version in Melee, which is garbage.
Couldn't pay me enough to listen to the DK rap.
When I was a kid,
No!
Fossils is the only one I've seen get a goddamn star this entire time. When I was a kid, Donkey Kong 64 was my first game ever, and it's still one of my favorite games of all time. And the version of the DK rap in Melee is awful and bad, and the world should feel bad for liking it.
Listen, I'll take that Grant Kirkhope did something for Smash, so...
Oh, he did
Yeah,
now.
you did Banjo.
That Spiral Mountain remix is probably the greatest thing on the planet.
Can't wait to hear the full
Whoa.
thing. It's okay. You got one. You got one stock off him. Don't let him get that star. Please don't let him get that star. Please, for me.
I think the stars are supposed to be in containers, which I forgot.
I mean, I know we were talking about this earlier. I just want this to go on record saying this is the worst rule set I have ever heard of
This
in my
is
life.
actually the pinnacle of competitive Smash Brothers.
I will fight you on that one.
No, Rishi said it.
My only issue with the idea that this rule set would ever go mainstream ever is that I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch every fucking match happen on Congo Jungle for the rest of my life.
I mean, we already watched every match happen on Fountain, and so what's the difference?
The only redeeming part of this is that you can have it set to play Gangplank Galleon the entire time.
This is just us celebrating that we you could.
I didn't think I'd make it into the barrel, so I was just kind of spamming for my up B.
Great.
Did I get disconnected already?
Did you? What?
I might have been sent to the back. Come on.
All right, Fangs. It's up to you now.
Yeah, so Razzle's one of our friends. He's really good at Smash Brothers.
Melee DK Rap is far superior to the original. The fuck it is. The fuck it is.
Brett, I think if anyone here can beat Fossils, it's...
Listen, you guys have not seen me play Smash Brothers.
Aw,
Thanks.
you left.
Oh, you coward! He knew Fangs would beat her, or would beat him.
You guys haven't seen me play Smash. I want to preface this by saying I did play competitively for a while, so... and ran tournaments and stuff, so this is gonna reflect in my playing today.
We honestly have some friends that are pretty damn good at Smash. I hope Jesse shows up tonight. I don't know if they're working or not. But we
Brett,
have a friend that we have a friend that likes Ridley so much that they have basically become the only competent Ridley player that I personally can play. There are others, I believe, but they have basically made it their goal to skewer every single human being that ever fights them ever at least once.
But me and Joe are friends. Most of us met through a competitive Smash Brothers podcast.
Oh, no way. I didn't know that.
Well, not really a competitive Smash Brothers podcast, but one that had competitive.
I mean, it was on Smashboards, so...
Yeah, it was back during the Brawl days. If you knew, show me your news at any point.
Are you familiar with Panda Global?
No.
Panda Global is an esports team. Their founder was co-host of the show.
Damn it.
Well, actually, you know what? I have seen it on Twitter before.
Nice. Yeah, I think PG sponsors Plup, I think.
Yes. I believe he is
Well,
the
you know.
most. He and they have one more. They have one more Smasher, big name Smasher that they sponsor, but I don't remember his name.
Well, they sponsor, what's his name? Asa Butterfield. Oh, hello, NSA Penguinaut.
Nope, it's mine. Thank you. Shut up, Train. You don't have an input in this situation. Go that
So
way.
I say we met through a competitive Smash Brothers conduit, but the majority of us have not actually gone to tournaments, so we're not actually good at the game. We just like it a lot.
I am actually garbage at Super Smash Brothers.
You just knocked her into the Starman.
I sure did, but it's okay because I avoided Crom. My turn.
All
There
right,
we go.
Xander was, I don't know if you guys saw the chat earlier, but Xander and I have been potential things, and he's been bugging me about it.
Yeah, you've been pretending that you like Mario Sunshine.
Pretending, huh?
I
Yeah.
played it last night, and I was like, oh, this is really good. And then I died once, and I was like, oh, this game sucks. As you
Then-
do.
I will stand by and say that Mario Sunshine is the greatest Mario game of all time.
I actually do not know the majority of
Damn
Mario.
it!
That's
Hey,
the
hey.
opposite of what the Starman's supposed to do.
Hey, fuck off! Fuck off, game!
I think, yeah, NSA Penguinaut, you are more than welcome to join the room. All are welcome.
The ID and the password on the screen are accurate.
Okay,
Alright.
I think we're supposed to have... Hello, Katie, welcome.
Hey, the game handed you that Starman, and I'm mad at it.
It sure did.
I think containers are supposed to be on too.
We will change that before the next match, if we
We
can.
can't. You have to
we
close the
can
entire lobby.
you can change rule sets, the items.
No,
can't you?
no.
That's
have to close the
God.
entire lobby.
Why are these lobbies so bad? Nintendo.
So, with regards to Mario Sunshine, I actually don't know the majority of problems that people have with it. I don't get it.
I don't
I don't-
remember what my problems were. But then again, like I said, I
It's-
played it for an hour as a middle schooler. So
It's coins. And
Damn
I mean,
it!
I've got total nostalgia goggles on that one. I mean, I'm not even gonna deny it, but it's the blue coins that kills it for everybody. But I think overall, it's like, if you ignore the blue coins and you just say, I'm gonna play this for a good time and not go for 100%,
I don't even know what the problem with the blue coins is to a huge extent.
it's just tedious. And
But that's only if you want to get 100%.
I mean, I think I've gone 100% once. And I was like, okay, I'm done with this.
You can hit
my-
credits without ever collecting a single blue coin.
Oh jeez.
100%, yeah.
Oh.
my friend, also named Joe, funnily enough, once mentioned that trying to get 100% in a game like Mario is the best way to make yourself hate that game. He mentioned this
What?
while doing a 100% collection run on Mario 64.
Okay, no. I love 100% of the Galaxy games, 3D World, and it was what taught me that I hate Odyssey, because 100% in Odyssey was the first time in a Mario game that I wasn't having fun.
I'm
The
gonna
first
die.
time.
Well, that's because 100% in Odyssey is stupid
It's because Odyssey is stupid.
and distinctly built to be bad.
It's there's too many just, hang out and ground pound on a certain area, and this lag is not acceptable.
There's a YouTuber I like named Joseph Anderson, who made a 2-hour video about Mario Odyssey. It's just like going through the entire thing, bit by bit, entirely, and showcases
Damn it.
a lot of the problems that I have with it, I think. Hawaiian
Yeah.
Shirt is not a 100% bonus. I think that's at like...
Oh, it's a DLC thing.
No, in Sunshine.
Oh, no, in Odyssey, it's a DLC thing.
Interesting.
And that was the reason I went back and I 100%ed Odyssey again, was because of they added the Sunshine outfit, and I felt obligated.
Oh wait, they added the Sunshine outfit in a patch as a 100% bonus?
Oh, just as those like Santa costumes and the zombie Mario that they added in as sort of like free post-launch DLC.
Okay, it was just part of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same time as the Dark Souls-esque one, the Night Mario.
Okay, so I think we should remake the lobby with containers on, but I'm afraid that if we do that, it'll mess up like who's in line.
It absolutely will, because people will have to rejoin.
Yeah, can we honor system everyone get your same place in line?
God, no, you know this. Yes!
Okay, not that fun.
I believe that people would be honor system.
I agree. I think we should give him the benefit of the doubt
I've
here.
never trusted a human being to use the honor system once in my life, and it's gotten me pretty far.
What the?
I
what
have
happened?
absolutely no idea. That is a very good question.
Can't blame that on Joy-Con drift either. These are brand new Joy-Cons.
I can blame it on your playing with Joy-Cons.
I also can't afford a Pro controller.
Let
so
me
let's go with that.
allow me to quote one Matthew Zawodniak. Literally about a year ago when the game came out, playing with one Joy-Con is actually really good in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yeah,
As he
and
played
then
an entire
about
night.
About a week later, my Joy-Cons broke.
Just want to say I played single Joy-Con once in my life, and my hands cramped for a week after.
He
I was
played.
like the best. I was the best player in Joe's apartment with a single Joy-Con. And I campaigned for Smash Ultimate, the best single Joy-Con game in our Game of the Year.
Listen, Super Mario Party still wins that one for me. I love that game to death. It's just I wish there was more content. I think the mini games are all really solid.
Okay,
There's there.
everyone in the chat, can we trust you to honor system to get in your same spot in line if we remake the lobby to change the rules?
Shit. Shit. Yep, well, there it goes. There I am. I'm here. I made it. I made it in the thing. I'm in the thing. Yep, well.
So, we all know the second that they show.
What the fuck? You can do that?
What?
That was a total fluke.
I didn't know that would
You
work.
just parry it?
What?
The best single Joy-Con game is the home menu as you go to connect more controllers.
Ooh.
Be close.
This is closer than I expected, I'll be real.
I warned you.
Oh no, I figured you'd kick my ass.
Oh well.
I'm really bad at Super Smash Brothers.
I did commit suicide that one time, so we're gonna just pretend that didn't happen.
Goodbye.
Oh, come on.
Not dead. Not dead yet. Thank you, Log. I appreciate it, Log. You're my friend. Goodbye. Oh.
Okay, Brett's the defending champion. You gotta remember that when we're remaking the room.
To answer the question of what happened, I wasn't looking. I used my final smash and he parried it on accident.
Alright, it's Brett, then me, then Razzle, then Junior, then Fangs, then Doba. Y'all remember that? Remember your place in line.
I'm at the end. All right. Well,
I shot it just to be sure.
if you would like, go for it.
Let's see. Where is my phone? That is the.
Okay,
yeah, so we
Fangs,
got it.
Fangs
The real
listed it. Fangs listed it. We're good.
Perfect.
All right.
Alright.
1 second. Create arena. Rules. Give me my item set. Items. We will turn on capsules and call it good.
Capsules and containers. Technically, the explosives, the exploding containers are supposed to be on, but in Melee they look identical, so it's whatever.
That's
In Melee, they're the same. They're the same item.
Yeah.
Playing this style, it's way better in like execution than in theory. Well, when you guys showed me the video on it earlier, I was watching it and I was like, he must be joking, right? This is not a real thing.
It's Rishi, so who knows?
But actually playing it, it feels a lot better than I initially thought.
They ran a side tournament with it at Shine.
Crazy.
Plup won.
How did I
Took it against HBox. Obviously, no, it's not. It's not meant to be a real rule set.
Password will remain the same.
But I love the fact that like the video is so well constructed for the first 2/3 of it
OBBKX.
that once he gets to the punchline, you're not actually sure what to think of it. Oh,
I genuinely thought he was serious for the longest time. Like, there's no way.
All right. The ID is now OBBKX. The password remains 697.
go. Okay, X, and we'll give everyone a chance to get in line.
Alright, I should be joining. There you go. I'm in.
All right. So first, Brett, you got to hop in the ring. So does.
So do I.
Yep, Matt, and then.
All right, and then then Junior when they
Junior
get here.
he gets back in. Followed by Fangs, followed by myself. And then more Smash shall begin.
See, honor system works.
Our
Yeah,
system
I told
works.
you to check it.
Our system
There you
works
go.
because we
There
know
you go.
everybody in the room. So yeah, Junior, you can go ahead and hop in.
Now, bangs,
And
and now you.
all right.
All right. Time for some jungle jam.
Uh,
Luigi. Speaking of Luigi, am I the only one that's not particularly excited about Luigi's Mansion 3?
Oh, don't say that to Xander.
unfortunately for you, I think you might be in this particular call. We played it at E3. It was what we played was pretty good. I'm cautiously
Sure, it's
optimistic.
gonna be good.
I'm
from-
cautiously optimistic because I didn't like Dark Moon at all.
Hated Dark Moon. I haven't finished it. I got to World 2 and that was it.
I got to the ending and just that was the killer. I couldn't do it anymore.
It was the level system. I love the original Luigi's Mansion system to death, but it's kicking me out of the level just when things are getting good.
Yeah, I hate Dark.
I think it sounds like I'm pretty sure this one is more along the lines of the original than in terms of exploration.
That's what I've heard.
I love
When you
love
got-
Luigi's Mansion. I'm looking forward to replaying it for Masterpieces a lot. That game it was great.
I did a comparison right before the 3DS version came out, and
All right, the party ball. I genuinely forgot about the party ball until literally just now.
Come on.
so I played them back to back, and I have to say the 3DS version of Luigi's Mansion, it holds out like really well for being what it is.
I still haven't played it.
Yeah, I haven't played the original.
It's not worth going back. We'll put it that way. If you pull out your old GameCube, it's totally... For having it on the go and stuff, it works. So I'm cautiously optimistic about Luigi's Mansion 3. It's where you've got Astral Chain, Link's Awakening, and Pokemon Sword and Shield coming out within a matter of 3 months of each other.
Astral Chain's gonna be so good.
My pre-orders I've got it since day one. I'm waiting for it to get here next Friday. If it doesn't get here, I'm pretty much ready to cancel my Amazon Prime subscription.
I love my favorite thing about Astral Chain currently is Matt in the Slack like, all right, I just on Monday I'm gonna start Silver Snow and I'm gonna finish it before I'm gonna finish all of Fire Emblem before Astral Chain comes out, and I'm over here. I haven't finished my first damn route yet.
Yep. And then Neil's like, "Oh, you want to do a Marvel Ultimate Alliance stream on Astral Chain night?"
I was too scared to get. I'm not the biggest Fire Emblem fan to begin with, but the only one I've played is Fates. But
Oh, that's probably why you're not a big fan.
I will tell you why.
Fates
But-
sucks.
I think I got to the final boss and just killed it. But I'm scared. I was scared to buy Three Houses when I heard that it was 270 hours to play it all. And
So let me give you a preview of a feature that I'm going to write for this game. I played all 4 routes in Fire Emblem Three Houses, and you shouldn't.
I accidentally ended up on Silver Snow, and I'm mad about it.
Some routes are definitely better than others.
I heard that Black Eagles is rough.
Honestly, I like Black Eagles more than Golden Deer.
See, Golden Deer is my least favorite in terms of like just what I've seen. So whoa, okay.
Oh
come
no!
on. Yeah, Golden Deer is probably my least favorite in terms of what I've seen.
It's also just got the weakest story, like just in general.
But it's got the best
I just-
cast. Fight me.
Well, I don't know. I haven't really looked at the cat.
It's got Marianne, who is tired, just like me.
Marianne gets old.
What are you trying to say about me? The silence speaks
This is
volume.
the essence of Rishi's Jungle Jam. This is top level Smash play here.
Concentration. The plant needs to concentrate.
Ah.
When Piranha Plant was revealed, that might just be my favorite day ever.
Oh, it was great. Oh, they can explode.
They can? What the hell?
No, that's
Just
perfect.
did.
Yeah, but also then why separate? Oh, whatever. Fuck it. Whatever. It's fine. Everything is fine.
Great.
God, this remix of Gangplank Galleon is so good.
You see, I have my audio off so I can listen to you guys, and worst decision I made. See, I just, before I got, my car does not have Bluetooth in it. For the longest time, until maybe like a week ago. So the only way I could play music was to burn CDs.
I've been there.
Yeah. So the only CD I have in my house burned to something was it maybe had like 4 megabytes on it.
Wait, hold on. Oh, I thought both of you were fucking invincible for a second because you had Final Smash. So I thought it was just like, oh well, the game was just like, oh well, both of them are invincible, so they can hurt each other now, I guess.
Star is the most annoying thing ever. We need to turn this off now.
It's Rishi's Jungle Jam.
I'm gonna go hunt this man down.
This is our friend Fossils, who is
No,
probably.
he's talking about Rishi.
Oh, Rishi. Yeah. Go ahead. I want it on the record that just because I'm the one running the stream, this was not my idea. This was Matt's.
You agreed to it.
I did, but only because the only other idea I had was team battles. That'll be the next one, and then we should probably run a tournament after that. Like
Tournament,
advertise it a good amount ahead of time.
We could use Smash GG to make it pretty easy, but that's time commitment. You'd better be ready for like a 6-hour stream if you're gonna do that.
Not so bad. I mean, I've done all that before. Like I said, I ran lots of tournaments, and I did remember from the Smash 4 days, Smashing Legends, which was arguably the biggest online tournament. Like, I ran that for a good while,
Nice.
NWR. And in
I
fact,
think
there's
the hardest part of getting an online tournament together is going to be getting a good prize, so that people actually
that's
want to
what
play.
the
Well,
problem
I
was. I mean, we had a sponsor for a while, and it was like $50 a week.
We do have
Which was
that entire
amazing.
spreadsheet of possible prizes
Just
that
kill
we're
it.
just not using. Fossils!
Oh, double SD.
My disappointing son!
The players are now even.
Not for
Brett's
long.
got the final smash though. Fossils
Still
chooses
not-
not to go for the
And-
barrel. But it's caught him
oh!
with the final
There you go.
smash, but he's very low percent. It's not the kill.
But it will kill his pride, and that's
Yeah,
really
Brett.
all that matters in this
Okay.
world.
Back into neutral.
I will, like, I
Brett's
can't
off
believe
stage.
that. I still can't believe that his Final Smash is a subspace reference. I mean, I don't know what else it would have been, but
He showed for PD, and I was like, I have to main this now, because, you know, Sunshine.
It's weird that Smash is getting self-referential.
No, but I'm still, like, not sure how I feel about Yoshi's Final Smash. Oh no, this is not gonna end well.
I still can't.
Oh!
What?
Sucks.
Nice.
Sucks. Terrible final smash.
I still can't believe that Taboo is nowhere to be found in World of Light.
That was the biggest thing. He's a spirit. A
But you
singular
can't fight him.
spirit.
But he's not a boss. It's like of all the bosses they brought back fucking Gallium.
That was the strangest thing to me.
Which, to be fair, like Gallium's fine. I'm fine with that. I think every single boss from Subspace should have been brought back. Like I think Porky should have been brought back.
It wouldn't have been
and-
hard. It's just a model upgrade.
Like they obviously still had the models. They used one for Plant's Final Smash.
I mean,
Um,
that's still a new model.
Come on. There we go.
Ooh. With the box kill.
Take it, 3 wins.
It's a lot better with containers.
Yeah, I'll agree. Please don't make me remake Please don't make me remake the lobby again ever though.
Please, no.
All right, Junior, you've got this.
Meta Knight's Final Smash, it works. It's just a range around you.
It's rest but bad.
All right, Captain
All right.
Falcon.
Let's do this. I can't
This is
believe
not gonna end well.
I'm the same goddamn state all night.
I think I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh, here we go. Here's the lag. This is what I'm paying $20 a year for.
Thanks, Nintendo.
That's okay. Now you have more time to react.
Oh yeah,
We're good.
It's actually more competitive with the with the
Oh jeez. Oh god. Still not as bad as Mario Maker 2's online.
Oh no.
Come on.
At least the music's good.
Oh.
Can't hear the music. It makes me sad.
At least it's the jazz version of the jungle level.
I got a connection error.
Are you saying
I
there-
haven't yet?
I haven't either yet. I'm still struggling. There are other songs for this level besides Gangplank Alley.
Oh man, the Donkey Kong selection of music is really, really good, especially for someone that grew up on Donkey Kong Country and also Donkey Kong 64. Oh, sorry, just kidding. There's one song from Donkey Kong 64 in the entirety of Smash, and it's the bad one.
Was it wrong that ukulele rap killed it for me?
Probably not. I think that so I actually do a podcast alongside our friend Peter, who is also a contributor to NWR, getting ready to post his first review.
Yeah, he actually has a funny story, Brett. He joined right before you. And right before you got added to the Slack server, we were joking about how Peter just got joined. He was a personal friend of me and Joe, and we were slowly staging a coup against John.
And then literal minutes later,
You show up.
but we run a podcast outside of NWR that talks about video game soundtracks, and Donkey Kong 64 was one of the ones that I researched at one point, and I think the whole difference between those two, like ukulele and the DK rap, is that the DK rap was something that Grant Kirkhope and I forget the other guy's name, they made that as a joke because they were bored and like had some extra free time. So it and they didn't actually expect it to get as big as it was. So I think in the end, one of the main issues comes from the fact that the ukulele rap isn't as good because it's too self-aware. It's trying to do the thing that Donkey Kong or that the DK rap did on accident and just for fun. And I don't have any doubt that they wrote that rap. I've never even heard it, to be fair. I have unfortunately zero interest in ukulele, though Impossible Lair is very good. I'm very much looking forward to that.
I'm one of the minority that actually loves ukulele. Although I will say that the first time I played it or so, it actually made me sick. Physically made me ill. The game made me do that, but I was throwing up for hours because of the motion sickness and the camera. It was brutal. But then I 100%ed it because I hate myself and I didn't want $25 to go to waste.
I can one-up you. I 100%ed Donkey Kong 64, and that's one of those, I've done my time and will never do it again!
in the same boat as Mario Sunshine.
You could
the
not.
lava- lobby?
I love this game.
The lobby maximum is 6.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh. Wait.
You want me to remake the lobby?
Oh my god, yes. I would love that. Thank you.
Maybe it'll fix the Wi-Fi.
Should we continue playing Jungle Jam?
That is up to the
Because I
people in
think
chat.
if we have 7 people, maybe we shouldn't be doing 1v1s.
I mean, you guys know my vote.
Fossil says yes, and Soul says I came here for jungle. So
All right, then I am remaking the lobby for Jungle Jam.
Ah. Okay, my piranha plant is still hanging in there.
but like, yeah, Donkey Kong 64 is a game that I 100%ed once, and you could not pay me to do it again. I never ever will. I'm actually slightly dreading having to actually finish Donkey Kong 64 because of what you have to do to actually go fight the final boss. Because you have to go beat Donkey Kong, the original arcade game, twice. That game's hard.
I love the original Donkey Kong. It's not that bad.
It's hard. Jetpack.
there
You also
room
have to play
for more?
Jetpack, which is, huh?
Is there room for more in the lobby?
There will be once Matt remakes it after this match.
After this laggy match
Because
that'll go on for the next 5.5 minutes.
Joe foolishly made it 6 people.
I didn't even know
Oh, well.
you had to set that for some reason. Look, this is the first time I've ever hosted the Smash Lobby, ever. I don't play online.
I genuinely forgot at online.
I play online when other people set up the lobby.
I stopped playing online within the first week of Ultimate's release.
Okay, so
Brutal.
do we want a good song for the lobby music or a bad song for the lobby?
We need to have a bad song. Duh.
So
I'll
25
be
M
over
theme
it.
it is.
If you make it 25
maybe not that
M,
bad.
I will buy a plane ticket right now and come strangle you myself.
So you'll finally visit?
Yes, for the last time.
Oh, well.
What was that password? 697?
697.
Will this match ever end? That's a good question.
My bet's on no. This is purgatory. You actually died in that plane crash, and now here you are. There
Alright,
it
it
goes.
just ended. Of course. Thank goodness.
Alright. Is everyone ready for the lobby ID?
We doing the same order? Are we going trust on this one again?
I don't know.
Owner system?
Everyone did get to play once. That was my biggest concern.
Give me the lobby ID.
Lobby ID is 424 PM.
We can't put PM in our lobby. Nintendo will take us down. We can't. No, we'll get taken down.
It's just a risk we'll have to take.
Nintendo ninjas, they'll come after us. Don't need that. Ooh, we're up to 8 people now in the lobby. 8 max.
Is 8 really the maximum?
Yes.
That's
God. That's a total Nintendo thing to do.
Alright, Joe, everyone's gonna beat you here.
I'm covering.
Is it time to retire the plant? Do we need a change?
Two more spots. 2 more spots.
All right, Soul, you can do this.
1 more spot.
Right, I think we're gonna retire the plant.
Moses, where's Moses?
Oh no, Soul, what have you done? Now people can't spectate.
I mean,
Oh.
you hit the button too.
I'm gonna be
I
stuck.
would have gone to the back of the line. That's okay, you can just watch the
I'm
stream.
gonna be stuck looking at the character select character select screen for the next.
1, go!
Let's see.
All right, Soul, you got
Yes.
this.
All
I
right.
believe in you.
Are we going with a hero ban?
No.
Playing Rishi's Jungle Jam.
Well, we gotta set a limit somewhere, right?
We're playing Rishi's Jungle Jam. I didn't set stock! Fuck!
Uh,
I didn't set
Oh.
stock. This is actually
I
a
have to
disaster.
reset the lobby.
This
We-
match is gonna go for 8 minutes.
Oh my god.
8 minutes!
Oh.
Is this stream cursed?
Quick, someone disconnect. Someone
No!
Soul, kick your switch! Soul!
Wait a minute, I can make a lobby. I can make the lobby. I'm not in.
Oh, Brett, you gotta leave soon though, right?
We can stretch it a little bit.
Because if you gotta leave at some point,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave in.
there's no pausing in this match.
I don't know. At this point, we're resetting a new arena every 5 minutes. So
I'm leaving the arena to set up a new goddamn arena.
Okay,
Dart,
that's okay.
Madden.
We'll get it right this time. I promise.
Will we?
No.
that's a good question.
Where do I get? Where do I set that?
It's
Oh
in
my God.
lobbies. It's in more settings.
More settings. Okay. Max
Why would it be under
players.
more settings?
It's a good question. All right. No amiibos.
No, yes,
Amiibo?
amiibo.
No amiibos.
Yes, amiibo. I've got my Piranha Plant amiibo right here.
No amiibos. I'm
waiting.
Uncle Joe, and I'm here to ruin everyone's fun.
What? You don't want to see all 100 of my amiibos?
Saturday. This stream is cursed. This is the most cursed stream.
Speaking of amiibo, I think we may need to have an intervention on me buying amiibos because this is becoming a real problem.
I have like. I'm missing.
Step into
All right, give
the
me a number.
ring.
The ID number is 3FGYD,
Password 697.
and the password is 697.
At least we're not changing that.
I'll type everything out. You can't stop me. Okay. The two in the ring are Matt and Soul. Past that, it's a free-for-all.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Sure, we're going with characters that are stupid and ridiculous. Let's go with this.
Ah. All right, Soul. I believe in you still. You can do it. This time there are stocks.
Oh my god.
See, there they are. I was terrified for a second that they wouldn't be there somehow.
Well, it wouldn't be a stream if
not-
we didn't have to reset it a 5th time, right?
I'm not good at Shulk.
This is your chance, Soul.
So I've played so little Shulk in Ultimate that I still instinctively mash the B button to switch through the stuff.
We'll probably go for another hour or so, I think. Maybe an hour and a half.
We're going for another hour and a half or so. I think we might be able to hold on a bit longer then.
It's gonna take at least that long to get through the queue of everyone that's in the lobby.
I gotta go. at
We
least
we
one
will we
more.
will at least make sure that everybody gets to play once. At the very least. I lost the English language for a second. Can you believe I'm here on a live stream on the internet where talking is one of the most important parts? Yeah.
Listen, I'm there. When I was on the podcast a couple weeks ago for Pokemon, I was English just disappeared.
I host 3 separate podcasts in my life and have hosted many more in the past, and I still have zero grasp of the English language. It's
What
quite
the
sad.
hell?
That was nice. It's quite sad, actually.
I have to say, Zero Suit used to be one of my mains in Smash Wii U. I just can't get a feel for her in Ultimate.
Oh no, I jumped over her.
You can do it, Soul. Soul, you got it. Yeah. Will this hurt you?
Oh my!
What? The barrels?
Iframes. Oh! Clutch.
That was bullshit. You owe Soul a stock now.
Okay, I'll take a stock. No. Okay, but also that final smash would not have killed.
Oh, it sure wouldn't have, but also just the context of, okay, I'll take a stock, immediately SDs.
So funny.
Huh. Voices
Well.
sound different on a... Nice. You did it, Soul! See, I told you I believed in you.
Honestly, podcasting is hard. Every time I listen to myself on a podcast, I realize how much I stutter, and it's terrible.
I refuse to listen to myself on a podcast. That's not happening.
When I edit Smasher Pieces, I was telling Matt this while I was editing the last Earthbound episode. I have memorized what me saying sounds like in
Like what it looks like in the
what it
waveform.
looks like in waveform. So like I can tell when one is coming before I've even heard
Oh
it.
my god.
It's a problem. I say a lot. We both do, but I think I say it a lot more than you do. Because I also pause a lot. Because I have to, like, collect my thoughts. You got it, Soul. Rule this lobby. We got a Sonic.
Matt knows this, but I am not an RPG fan, so watching him play Earthbound every week,
Oh, you watched?
insane.
Did you like watch the VODs or just like whenever you happen to stop by? No,
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Weeks I was in there, you know, we talked.
that's yeah.
Also, voices do sound different on a mic.
Oh, they definitely.
Because you have different acoustics in your head. So
Yeah,
the voice
you
voice you hear is not your actual voice. It's actually deeper than
Yes,
what your
because-
real voice is. That's
Because
why
when you're
it's
speaking. The sound is primarily going in front of you, away from your ears.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just hearing like a sort of residual sound that just happens to be coming around your head.
so scientifically that's why we have such a weird reaction to hearing our own voice recorded. Because our brain tells us that's not our voice because it's not what we hear when we talk. It's actually very, very interesting. I don't hate how my voice sounds anymore, but I had to be on podcasts for like a decade before that happened. And I still
Yeah.
haven't actually been on podcasts for a decade. My decade mark will be December of next year.
I
Holy-
think I think mine has passed.
Holy shit, mine is December of next year. Oh my god.
Is that
I-
for having been on a podcast or just running a podcast?
Actually, I guess I was on SMYM before that. That's specifically when RTM started.
Be careful mentioning RTM on stream. People might go looking for it.
Yeah, don't.
What's the full name of that podcast?
I won't say. It's Smashed Your Pieces. You can go listen to 4 episodes of 2 men getting slowly more and more sad that they have to continue playing Earthbound.
Earthbound makes me so sad because it's a game I know that I would like. I love the story and everything, and I would love to play it. It's just
There are ROM hacks of it that make it way more playable.
It's like even RPGs in general. The only exception to my RPG rule is Pokemon, which, for obvious reasons, I'm a diehard fan.
Funnily enough, the first JRPG I ever beat that wasn't Pokemon, because Pokemon is just JRPG light. It's not a real JRPG, if that makes sense. I mean, it is, but you get what I mean. My first ever JRPG that I ever beat. Matt, would you like to take a guess as to what it would be? Because you...
What?
Would you like to
Is
take
it
a guess?
something
as to
stupid?
It's Persona 3. I never beat a single JRPG before I beat Persona 3. I had played them,
Jesus.
but I'd never beaten one.
I desperately need Lloyd to be in Smash Brothers so that you have to play a Tales game for...
You gotta remember, there's now gonna be a toss-up between FF10 and FF7 being my first ever Final Fantasy game that I've beaten. Ever. Because I've never beaten a Final Fantasy game in my entire life. I've started 7 at least 4 separate times, and now I have to finish it because we played Earthbound and I don't have excuses. But
I can't with RPGs.
oh, we got Pit and Wario now.
Look
Fall
at this
into
guy
the
here
same
playing the top
trap.
tiers.
Finisher's playing on random.
Yeah, I fall into this.
Look at this guy
Trap.
playing the
It-
top tiers.
Next, he's gonna pull out Joker.
God, we don't
Have you
need
seen
MK
that,
Leo in here.
Have you seen that tweet going around where it's like some guy and his girlfriend are playing, and the girl's like, "Oh, look at all these characters. Oh, Princess Peach is here. Oh, and Pichu's so cute." And the guy's being like, "Bitch really can pick all the top tiers on me."
I have not played Golden Sun. I would like to at some point. I've heard very good things. I was kind of hoping that Isaac would end up in Smash, so we would have to play it. Sadly, that did not work out.
You don't need a podcast to be able to play video games.
Yeah, but it makes me, for long games like that, it makes me play it. I don't have time in life.
I desperately
anyone?
need Lloyd in Smash Brothers, so you'll play Tales.
I think the last time I played a JRPG for myself, I think, was either Mother 3 or it was Chrono Trigger. That wasn't a Persona game, I guess, to be fair. I will play all Persona games forever except for 1 and 2, even though I do want to play 1 and 2 one of these days. One day I will play those.
Can I pay you money to play a Tales game?
Depends on how much.
That doesn't matter, because I did pay you money to play stuff once and you never did.
Oh,
Sure did.
Ben brought it up last night.
Yeah, because he's like, I still feel bad. I'm like, they don't care.
Says you, I care.
Literally, people at one point told me to
I can
not.
sue you.
Sure.
Soba, please,
Yes?
please play Tales of Symphonia or Abyss. Please just play a Tales game. Goodbye.
I'm gonna play Tales of Berseria.
Berseria? I
What's-
mean, I guess.
What's the bad one? There's a bad one that people don't like.
There's
right?
a couple bad ones.
I'll play that.
Generally, the worst ones are Legendia and Vesteria.
Gotcha. Mysteria, here we come.
Sorry, Zestiria.
Zestiria.
Zestiria is the game from the Fire Emblem creator.
oh yeah. Wasn't that one ported to Switch the other couple months back?
I don't believe so, actually.
One of them was.
Thanks,
wasn't
says,
it?
don't mention Legendia in my house, so I guess I'm playing Tales of Legendia. Join me on my
What?
stream every Sunday. We're starting tomorrow.
Okay, Tales of Vesperia was ported to Switch, yes.
Yeah,
Vesteria Saga, which is the game I was thinking of, where I got the name from, that was not ported to Switch. That is the latest game from Shozo Kaga, creator of Fire Emblem, who left Nintendo to go make a Fire Emblem game on PlayStation. And
That
then
turned out so well.
And then Nintendo was like, hey, you can't name it Emblem Saga.
I wonder why.
Did you know?
So he named it Tearing Saga.
Did you know Hip Tanaka did the music for the first Fire Emblem?
I did not.
He
I
did.
know that.
He did alongside the lady that did music for Intelligent Systems. For I learned this recently, actually. Our next original soundtrack on Tuesday. Peter's game is Thousand Year Door, and the lady that did the music for that game and also for Paper Mario 64 did the music for the first Fire Emblem and also Hip Tanaka as well.
Okay, well, that's not surprising because the person that directed Paper Mario is currently the producer of Fire Emblem Cypher. Because Paper Mario's intelligence systems.
Real quick, the lobby is not set to everybody has random characters. You're just set to random characters.
Yeah, you have to go manually to your character.
I'm just playing random. But
Yes, I'm going characters that will piss people off, so it's working.
Question: how do you play Young Link?
The same way you play Link.
How do you play Link?
He's
good
generally
question.
the worst character in Soul Calibur, so.
Okay, that helps me a lot. That information that you've given me, so I appreciate it.
I like how before Smash 4, there's a joke that Link is bottom tier in every game that he's in, even Soul Calibur.
Get away from me with your can!
So also, I'm happy we're doing Rishi's Jungle Jam. I'm very glad we're doing that. But the next time we do a public lobby, we cannot do 1v1s again.
Unless
take
it is a
centuries.
unless it is a tournament,
Yeah,
then that is it. No!
because
Ugh.
these wait times are killer.
If we do 1v1s, they need to be less than 3 star.
And by the way, if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to Saturday Night Smash. We're
Ow.
doing this every other week, bi-weekly.
New rule sets every week, new gimmicks.
Except it will always be Jungle Japes.
Have you guys seen that tweet by Nintendo that's a Mario eating a watermelon? Yeah, we were arguing about that in the staff chat, actually.
And the
No!
watermelon is
can't
way
bring this
too
back.
high res. It's not
Okay, no,
it's
if
not
you wanna talk
hinting at
about,
anything.
If you want to talk about things that are physically uncomfortable in that picture, look at Mario's nails.
I refuse. You can't ruin a perfect image.
But yeah, I am of the opinion that it means nothing.
Yeah, I don't
am
think it
too.
means. I think the same
I will
people saying
dream.
I think the same people saying it means something are the same people who said, "But what do the chairs mean? The chairs are
Yeah.
colors."
I've played this game before with Smash Brothers. It never comes true.
And it's the fact that they said sunshine. Guys, they were talking about summer. They were talking about summer. Of course they mentioned sunshine.
Yeah, it's like I get it. I want a Sunshine remake as much as the next person. I want a Sunshine remaster. I'll take freaking Virtual Console Sunshine. It's not happening like this.
You know, if they ever do, Xander and I are just gonna go like 24-hour streams on that, right?
Count me in, dude. We'll race. We'll race.
Race,
Count me in.
100%.
Goodbye.
Okay, legit. If there's ever a Sunshine remaster, Brett, it's you, me, and Xander. We're doing a stream. We're racing it.
100%. I'm down for it.
I mean, 100%. I don't know if we can physically stream that, but because we're not speedrunners here.
We'll make it work. Watching Jungle
I'll be there in
Japes
24
for the
hours.
millionth time, we can do it. Besides, that one match with Piranha Plant and Captain Falcon lasted for longer than it would take us to beat it anyways.
Okay, I have a proposal for our next Saturday Night Smash. We should do all custom stages.
Oh my god, no. Please no. I downloaded a whole bunch, and I love them to look at, and they will forever be in my backlog to never play on.
I did a whole stream once that was all custom stages. It was great.
I remember Proton John did a whole tournament on custom stages. It was probably the funniest thing I've seen.
Get away
There was
from me.
There was one that was totally not safe for work there that had him shut down.
Woo boy. Yeah.
Joe, this might be the first time you beat fossils.
No, it won't. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
So when the inevitable Mario Sunshine remaster comes out, remake, whatever, port, we are gonna make Donald play it, right?
Oh god, I hope so. Donald,
can just-
Donald should be the Smash guest.
Agreed. 100%.
Although, legit, also, like, does anyone want to guest on Smash Pieces for Mario Sunshine?
I mean, we talked about it.
Man, it sure is avoiding camping.
I can't remember. Brett, did you sign up for one of those?
I think I put my name down for it. But I think we ultimately went with Pokemon, didn't we?
Which one?
Fire Red, I think. Because it was the
Fire Red?
easiest to.
Joe, did you write down Brett for that? Because
I
on
am-
your spreadsheet is the only one that has guests on.
I am a little busy to check.
No, you don't. Make sure you do that.
Fine. I mean, things change. We can always add it later. 3 years until that happens.
Fuck off, Claptrap!
Also, we don't have anyone for Luigi's Mansion or Sunshine. Should probably reach out to Xander.
Andrew will do it. You gotta save Sunshine for Donald. He'll do it. You just need to pay him and bribe him and tell him.
Yeah, we already have one person that might walk away not liking Sunshine. It's me.
You've never played it, right?
I played about an hour of it as a middle schooler and didn't like what I played, so there's a chance I will very much like it. I'm actually very interested to see how I feel about Super Mario Sunshine. But
All right.
I
Fossils
mean, I
versus
love
Ring.
it.
Let's do this.
So, fair warning, I have not played Wii Fit Trainer in Ultimate yet. I did use her for a while in Wii U.
I live with a Wii Fit Trader player. He's right now he's actually learning Game & Watch. Ben has decided Game & Watch is his new jam.
Yeah, Wii Fit's not the same in Ultimate.
He's still
definitely.
very good
slow.
with her though. But he doesn't. The main reason he doesn't play Wii Fit Trainer in Ultimate is that he didn't want to just play his mains from Wii U. He specifically. wanted
That's
to
what I said, and I was like, because Lucas was my main in Wii U. I'm not gonna use Lucas again. That's dumb. And then I played Lucas, and I have never stopped using him.
I plan on. I have two people that I want to get really good with. I want to get good with Joker, and unfortunate. I want to get good with Joker, and I want to get good with Palutena. But for the most part, I don't really
all the
have
top
a
tiers.
exactly. I don't. I just look. Palutena, I want to play because she's fun to play as. Joker, I want to play as because they put Joker in Smash.
I think I lost my mind that day. That was
One of my favorite games of all time. Character should not be in Smash, but I'm so happy he is.
Just get Lloyd Irving in.
Basically, the only other character that would elicit a fantastic response to me now that we have Joker and Banjo is Kiryu. And then, if that happened... Okay, Goku, but let's be realistic.
Goku ever gets into Smash.
We're playing Kakarot, right? I don't care how much we gotta fudge for that. We're playing Kakarot. The first good single-player Dragon Ball game ever. We're playing Kakarot.
See, not to have the entirety of NWR hate me, but I'm not an anime fan by any means.
Oh, that's okay. It's really just me and a couple other people.
And me.
But
Oh.
what if Jotaro for Smash?
If it's Jotaro, we're just gonna read part 7 on,
No, we'll play Eyes of Heaven,
stream.
Bob.
We're gonna play.
We can
We're
also
gonna
do that.
read part 7 on stream, and everybody will be like, "Why not part 3?" And we'll be like, "We've already seen part 3."
Okay, but like actually Eyes of Heaven, all right?
I don't fucking know, because that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, wait till Banjo Kazooie comes out. It's gonna be. He looks really good too.
It looks
I
fun.
love Banjo. I told you earlier, I was on the verge of tears when Banjo was announced.
We were in the media room at E3, and people started cheering like loudly. It was great.
Oh yeah, it exploded.
I lost my mind. I took a victory lap. I just left. Watched the trailer to watch his moveset and stuff because I was just gone.
When I talked to Pat Gill a little bit at E3, like the last day, I think, because I saw him, I was like, I might as well go say hi, I guess, because I've seen his stuff and I like his stuff over at Polygon, and he like specifically when he heard that I wrote for a Nintendo site, he was like, so you guys must be really excited about Banjo and Smash, right? Like that's the first thing he asked about.
Oh!
Oh!
No.
The barrel saves.
That's because Pat knows where it's at.
He does.
He does.
He's
Found the Discord channel. I didn't know there was a Discord.
Oh, welcome.
Welcome.
Hey.
He was a
This
really
is
he was a really
Drew
nice
MG,
dude.
by the way, or Andy Goat in Slack, I suppose.
Oh, I didn't even realize it was you, Andy. Jesus.
Yeah, that's because I have
Andy.
two first names like a moron.
Now, mark this down as never use Wii Fit Trainer ever again.
Will anybody be able to dethrone? Man, I wish Jesse would show up and Ridley it up. I really,
Jesse said they're busy tonight.
yeah, unfortunate.
If I had just went with Piranha Plant again, now I'm mad.
But yeah, next Saturday Night Smash, 2 weeks from today. We're doing all custom stages. You heard it here first.
Oh my
All
god.
right. Well, now that you've said it on stream,
Don't have a choice.
and also Matt will only play. Matt, what's a character in Smash you hate, hypothetically?
I play random, dude.
Yeah, but
Why?
hypothetically, what's a character you get and you're like, ah, damn.
I don't know.
I am digging that flower in her hair.
Rob, I don't know anybody who
Is
says
there?
they like Rob.
I can play Rob. Rob's pretty good.
I do like-
Oh,
Transfixed
Jigglypuff
by
with
that
that
flower.
sombrero is the greatest thing.
the flower is pretty good. That's easily the best
It's
Jigglypuff
really.
costume.
It's next to
No.
Pikachu with like a
Sombrero.
cowboy hat.
Pikachu in a cowboy hat is very hard to beat.
What about Pichu with the Team Skull hat?
That is also very hard to beat. All of the,
Okay, so that's not the best costume in general. I was just saying the best Jigglypuff costume.
I'll still go with the sombrero. This
I
is
mean, the best costume in general is the Save Frog shirt that Lucas wears.
mean-
I was gonna go for Daisy red and black dress.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a Save Frog on it, so what good is it?
Oh,
What about DDD with the Waddle Dees on his shirt?
so DQP's playing very conservatively despite having the Starman. I think that's something that they need to. When you have the Starman, you need to get aggressive. That's why it's here, of course. The Starman is here to prevent camping.
But also,
Worked
Fossil
so well.
is playing Jigglypuff, camping the character.
We could be like commentating and being like legit stream content creators.
You
You guys are all
could.
pretty new to NWR, right? Have you guys seen the Smash Brothers for Wii U tournament that we did like 4 or 5 years ago?
I
I did
have
actually
not.
catch that. Before I was a member of staff, I was a fan of the site for a while, so I did catch that back in the day.
That was so much fun.
I'm a fake person. I learned about the site because Matt started writing for it.
Yeah.
Listen, I will blame Justin. The site. I mean, I followed the site and stuff, but when Justin and I started chatting, and then he got me the freelance gig, and then it all went down from there. I blame Casey for being part of staff, though. That
Ooh, this
he
is
was
a nice
like-
screw attack kill.
So it's actually kind of weird, like joining the site after having been a fan of it for a long while, because it's like
Very
there's
true.
certain things about people that you just know from like times that you just catch them talking on Twitter, or if they're on RFN and they're just talking about it. Like there's things about them that you just know these people's personalities, but you
Yep.
join site and they didn't even realize you exist until that moment. So it's kind of weird.
I started following the site in like 2001, I think,
Mm.
and I joined in 2009, so I had a good 8 years of that.
Yeah, I'm still kind of like I don't know how friendly I'm supposed to be acting right now. It's weird.
my experience with that exact phenomena is just SMYN. But
Yeah.
and now like I'm very good friends with Peter. I went like
You're at his wedding.
I was at his wedding. I like I host a second podcast with him now. I was a host of SMYN for like 6 months. Very short
And
amount of time.
you killed the show.
I sure did. I choose to believe Ben killed the show.
That's fair.
See, for me, it was more into the YouTube sort of side of it, and I've always been like a fan of this. But when I was watching, I used to always jump in on Casey's streams, but I would always lurk. So when I finally got the freelance gig,
oh,
I started talking to Casey, and I was like, oh my god, I know everything about you. And he was like, who are you? What? Well, how do you know all these things?
Yep.
And I was like talking to him during his stream, and he's like, apply to be on the site. And I'm like, I don't know, I don't want to bother Neil and John and all of them. And
Oh, it
then
took me
Neil,
forever to finally get around to it.
it took Casey bothering me while I was on vacation to say, finally, just leave me alone and I'll go do it.
Neil actually, when I
dropped.
joined, Neil was like, he thought that my name sounded familiar, and apparently like 6 years ago I sent an email to him like being interested in joining the site, and I just never followed up on it.
I might have read that email because for about 3 or 4 years there I was the one vetting those, and there are many instances where we just did not reply because we just didn't. It wasn't because we didn't want people, it was just because life gets in the way.
Yeah. Like, I don't even remember sending. So it's like, I don't know. Apparently I sent the email to John at the right time.
I could probably find, yeah, having John around helps, new blood and whatnot. But I could probably count 5 or 6 emails that I forwarded to Neil and been like, "Hey, we probably should respond to this email from 4 months ago, huh?"
So, good job. Who will end the reign of fossils? Fangs,
Now that
you
I
got
know
this.
that I was on random, I feel
Fossils,
like I have
if
a
you
better
drop
chance
out,
of
I'll
this.
fight you.
Oh yeah, you got this.
I can't believe I was on random and didn't know.
Blame random for giving me campy characters I don't know how to play.
Yes, Breach. Sonic and Wario are probably my 2 least played characters. I stick to Link like on an 80% of the time, and I'll.
No, you stay
out
in.
with you
Someone
others.
has to knock you out. These are the rules. Maybe if
Well,
you
my
win
plant
this,
is
maybe if you
coming.
win, maybe if you win this next one, you.
No, if
drop
you
that.
beat every single person, then you swap.
You have to claw your way back to me.
But yeah, NSA Penguinot says that they found NWR when John was streaming random games on YouTube every Saturday. I really want to try to get a consistent stream schedule of people streaming going, because I think that's a really good way to get people interested.
And I do
And it's
think
like-
if we can get a more consistent if we can get a more consistent schedule running, I would still like to do those videos of like, here's what to expect from the
Yeah,
stream
we-
schedule this week.
I think one of the
We're
fun
doing
things about running a website that basically still pretends it's 1999 is it's interesting to try to find ways to modernize onto things
Yeah.
like Twitch.
And that was also right when I joined. There was a lot of talk of like, what do we do to modernize? Because that was when we didn't get the Pokemon code, and then we didn't get the Smash Brothers code. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, clearly we need to get with the times here. What do we need to do?
I know. I mean, I'd love to stream, and I mean, I was like kind of really hoping to make that Link to the Past blind stream a regular thing, but you know, we never kind
Yeah, I
of
watched that.
got our acts together.
This and Smasher Pieces are going to be regular streams. There wasn't a Smasher Pieces this week because we earned a
Because
vacation.
I wanted to watch Fate Stay Night.
Well, also because we earned a vacation. Otherwise, I would be
Because we finished
streaming
it now.
tomorrow.
Yeah, but I'm really proud that we've gotten Smash Pieces as we're doing that stream every week. I'm really I'm happy that we've got Saturday Night Smash every other Saturday here, and
I'm always down for like streaming goals that are basically like giant projects. I can always get down with that.
Mhm. And I want
It's fun to watch people check things off the list.
yeah, well that's Smash Pieces for me, and
Right.
we finally checked fucking Earthbound off.
After
Yeah.
3, in the time it took us to play Earthbound, we went to E3. Matt moved. I had finished school and started school again. Earthbound was
Isn't
an
it nice to be able to say definitively you're wrong when people tell you about how good Earthbound is?
Yes.
They can't argue with you anymore.
Oh god, it was funny. We've been saying Earthbound was awful for years, and then we sat down to record like the pre-episode for it, and we realized neither of us had actually played it or had any real opinion on it. And we were like, wait, are we actually gonna love Earthbound? And then we get to our first part of the series, and we're like, no, actually we hate Earthbound.
Are you playing Mother 3 for this too?
Yes. Mother 3 I actually have played all the way through, and I love it. Mother 3 is great. Like, Mother 3 is a fantastic game. It fixes everything that's wrong with
Oh,
Earthbound. And
that whiff.
I just My biggest problem.
I
and I know we
don't
were
think
talking
she
about
meant.
this
Don't think she meant to do a neutral B there.
about it. Yeah, my biggest issue is that like I fall into the same trap with RPGs every single time. Oh, maybe this one will be different, and I will spend $60 on this new RPG, even though I know I hate RPGs.
So what is your thing?
I am
with
right
RPGs?
there with you. I bought Fire Emblem and I have no idea why.
See, I'd like.
Amusingly enough, I told myself I can't start Fire Emblem until I finish Final Fantasy IX, and I have never finished a Final Fantasy before.
Hey, me neither. I'm gonna have to finish my first one. My first one will either be one I'm playing FF10 alongside a friend right now because it's his favorite game like ever.
Yeah.
And then obviously we've got 2 short games, and then we go play FF7 for Masterpieces. So one of those is going to be my first Final Fantasy game I've ever beaten ever.
I'm enjoying 9, but I can't say even like more than halfway through that I'm not still forcing myself to play it.
10 is very good, except for one fatal flaw. And that fatal flaw is Tidus. Oh, he's the worst.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna end this reign of terror.
So like you're gonna love this. So when I was convinced that
Oh, by the way, anyone that's watching and isn't in the lobby that wants to be there is an open spot.
Yes, there is one open spot.
Anyway, I'm sorry I interrupted.
sorry, I was convinced
two
when
open
Fire Emblem
spots.
Fates was announced. I was convinced. I had already played the Awakening demo. I was like, this is not for me. But somehow I convinced myself that Fates was going to be the one to change my mind, and it was going to change my mind with all RPGs and stuff. So I went full in. I got rid of my old 3DS, bought a brand new special edition Fire Emblem Fates new 3DS, day one, and devoted myself to it. I was like, I'm gonna love this. I sat down, I played it and I said, this is one of the worst games I've ever played.
I am so sorry to tell you that Fire Emblem Fates is widely regarded as the worst Fire Emblem game.
There's definitely something to like trying like walking into a game convincing yourself that you're going to like it and then having a different outcome than if you hadn't done that. I played Bloodborne for a couple hours in 2014 and I hated it. And then I got into a YouTube channel that talked about how it was the greatest thing, you know, on earth for 3 years. And I watched all their content and I was like, maybe I should give that a try. I walked into it thinking I probably would actually like it, and then it ended up being one of my favorite games I've played that year. It's weird how like expectations can wreak havoc on you like
You
that.
see, that was the total opposite. When
There
I
we
was
go.
watching Dark Souls 3, someone play it, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be the greatest thing ever. And then they were like, it's coming to the Switch with an amiibo. And I was like, great, I'm gonna pre-order the amiibo. I'm gonna pre-order the game. It got delayed, it's fine, I'll get it on Switch even though, you know, it's on other platforms.
Ooh.
Hold
And
on,
then
hold on, hold
I
on.
played a good 40 minutes of it, and I was like, this game's not for me.
Yeah, Dark Souls is not for a lot of people. I can't believe I got into it. I would never have called that about myself.
I really want to like Dark Souls, but you can't pause.
No, it's not even that. It's the controls, the way that they're set up on the Switch, that kills me.
The A and B confirm cancel thing.
All that.
I
Not great.
love Bloodborne, though years ago I hit Vicar Amelia and she was a brick wall that I have still yet to ever surpass.
Oh yeah, she's rough.
That's the thing. I never want to hit a brick wall that it doesn't feel like my fault. I felt like when I was
Well, that's
playing
the
Dark
thing.
Souls,
It does feel like the thing with Souls is I there are some bosses where this is not the case, but for the most part, like
Oh, you still move during this?
for the most part, Souls is designed very well to be like, no, if you lost, it's you. You did it.
to me, at least as far as I got into the original Dark Souls, it felt, well, the remaster, it felt like, yeah, the game, it doesn't feel overly like my fault, but I don't feel like I'm learning anything. Like, I don't feel like I'm getting better. And that might just be because I haven't put too much
Oh, I
time
thought
into
there was
it.
a rush forward.
I don't think it's the bosses
But
that make me
it's
made
not-
me feel like I was getting better. It was the like having to play the same area for 2 hours because you
That's
can't
what
quite
drove
get
me
to the boss.
insane.
But like, I liked how I had to basically learn the area. The crazy thing about Dark Souls is it's a Metroidvania game with no map. And like, if you play the game and you like it, that's one of the things you like about it, because you have to learn it because you play the same areas over and over again. It's the first game I've played since I was a kid that made me like memorize a map.
Just that, I couldn't do it with Dark Souls.
And again, this is exactly the kind of thing that I would not tell you I would have any interest in it if I hadn't tried it and loved it. Because I describe it and I'm like, oh hell no, that's terrible.
It sounds bad, but for what the first, I want to say, hour before it started kicking my butt, it felt good. It did feel good. It was just
But I mean,
after
Dark
that,
Souls on Switch is still like a 10-year-old video game on a
That's
modern
true, too.
console. Like, I think I may not have liked Dark Souls if I hadn't
were
started
supposed
with
to
Bloodborne, which
end
at least
it.
feels kind of modern.
yeah, that was bad. When I played it on the Switch, it didn't click with me after the first hour, and I was like, okay, this is going on the shelf.
All right,
I'm
Andy,
going to
I believe
turn
in
the-
you.
Andy, you
I'm
have
gonna turn
to
the opposite direction, away from my microphone.
finish
luck.
this.
You can end his reign of terror.
Destroy him.
Brave.
Oh boy. Fates is one of the worst Fire Emblem games, but the gameplay and conquest is actually pretty good. I think that Fates has two good things about it. One being the music is very, very good.
Debatable.
I love the music in Fates.
I didn't love it.
Like
I found it very repetitive.
I don't understand how you could see it that way. I'm actually quite angry that one of my favorite songs of Fates isn't in Smash, which is oh, how have I forgotten what it's called?
Wasn't it the Conquest battle theme?
No, it's what is the actual name for it? I don't remember. Something Dusk.
Dusk
I
Falls?
think. Dusk Falls, yes. That is
Yeah,
my favorite.
I think that's the Conquest battle.
That is my favorite song in the entire game. It is so good, and I'm so sad
Dude,
it's
that's
not
why.
in Smash in any way.
You see, when I went on my little Fire Emblem hunt to get the 3DS and everything, out of Conquest, so I had to settle for Birthright.
Oh, Birthright's so bad.
That might also be adding another reason to why I don't
Man,
like the game.
I can't wait to play Revelations for Smash Your Pieces. I'm sure it'll go great and not make Matt regret doing the whole show. We thought Earthbound was gonna break it. Nah, Revelations is gonna break the show, and it's gonna be near the end. We're gonna be like right outside the finish line, and Matt's just gonna be like, "I've lost my will to live.
I mean,
Goodbye," and I'm never gonna hear from him again.
At least we're playing Path of Radiance, the best Fire Emblem. Well, Radiant Dawn's the best, but they're a package.
We're playing Path of Radiance, and then two other games that sure are
Playing-
Fire Emblem.
We're playing Blazing Blade, Path of Radiance, New Mystery of the Emblem, Awakening, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and Warriors.
I'm kind of looking forward to replaying Tokyo Mirage Sessions because I'm interested in what you're gonna think of it.
I'm going to be so negative on it, and not even having to do anything with the game.
I remember when that game was announced at E3, and all I could do was laugh at it because I thought it was a joke.
I love
genuinely-
that game. I think it is among one of the better games on the Wii U, and I think that not enough people gave it a chance. Granted, I think that Fire Emblem fans disliking that game in general is warranted. Just like disliking it on principle. That being said, it is a very, very good game. Like,
It's one of those weird things where it's like people that are mad that it exists without having played it are kind of justified.
a little bit, but also at the same time, like, it's a little overblown, I think. As somebody
but
that has played it, they have a justifiable reason, but like,
But that's part of why it didn't sell well, probably.
well, it was also on the Wii U.
Yes.
That never helps.
Oh,
I would-
Barrel giveth, the barrel taketh away.
That is one game I would very much.
I
All
take
right.
back. I take back ever claiming you to be good at Smash Brothers. I'm out.
It's Fossils. Fossils is one of our friends that is the best person at Smash that we know.
Ah, that's demoralizing. All right, I'm gonna go back to Final Fantasy IX. Y'all have a great night. This was fun. I should
Alright.
stop by more often.
Thanks for
Sounds
coming
good.
by, Andy.
So yeah, that was the last person. So
Am I up?
I guess so.
It's you, Brett.
Me and you.
Okay. Rematch.
Okay, this isn't that bad. I'm gonna say that and then self SD like 3 times.
Well, there's a bit. I don't know if you got that as well. There's a bit of input lag.
Just a tad, but like it's online. We're not gonna avoid that.
Come on. There you...
By the way, as a reminder, there are open spaces in the lobby if you'd like to join.
I thought I was dead there for a minute.
I also, hence why I taunted.
And also, if anyone wants to join us in this Discord call, you can go to the Nintendo World Report Discord server and join us there. We've got plenty of people over there. It's a great place to be. You can. I'm actually gonna put the link in the Twitch chat. You can click that to come join our Discord server and come hang out.
And we're always there to, hang out too. It's not just viewers.
Oh, it's pretty active, yeah. It's where Anime World Report comes from.
Yes.
Oh, hey, it's Fossils.
Hi.
want to overcrowd the voice call when there's a bunch of more people.
Also, NSA Penguin, unfortunately, you cannot change characters without losing your spot. It's one of the worst things about the lobbies in this game.
It was so dumb. I never understood that.
Yeah, that's why I just kind of go random now.
Yeah.
Get some variety.
See, I realized I wanted to change from Wii Fit Trainer about halfway into the line, and I was like, wait, I can't do that.
But you're halfway to the line, so it's like,
I actually think if you could change your character and stage in the line, I'd have no real problems with the lobby. I mean, it's still kind of shitty in some ways, but like that's the worst part about it by far.
She
And
can't
to be fair, we're still playing Jungle Japes anyways, so doesn't matter.
I mean, yes. But...
She can't kill.
Oh!
What?
At the
My
star.
brain.
Claptrap took the barrel! I didn't know that could happen.
I also didn't know that could happen. I've never seen that happen.
Oh, someone
That's
please clip that.
hilarious.
I didn't know that was
Please.
possible.
Send it to me on Twitter.
That claptrap costed me this match. Hey, Sheik, can you kill? Can you kill at all?
No, Sheik sucks at Ultimate.
The way to kill a Sheik is to
Not play as her.
start select and then pick
I wish I could pick Joker. Look.
Joker really is just better Sheik.
Oh my god. 157% and I couldn't kill him.
Yeah, no,
Three
Sheik
lives.
sucks at Ultimate.
God, Sheik. Well, I'm gonna exit the queue so I can change my character, though.
Did you pick Sheik or did you pick random?
I picked random. I've been on random this entire time.
Remember, don't start the
Can we
match
talk
until,
about?
until
I'm
Joe's
trying to
back
get
on the
matches
line.
to go quickly. It gives me every single slow moving
Gives-
campy character.
Gives you
Like, well,
fucking Jigglypuff.
well,
Oh,
I
no.
want to move these matches
Hold on, don't
along,
start the match
but-
yet. Don't start the match. Don't start the match. Ah.
Didn't start anything.
Joker.
What happened?
The match started.
The match started.
Unfortunate. Hey, yo, Nintendo, what if I could, like, spectate, without being there at the start of the match? That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
That really
Would make
sucks for
sense.
The streamer.
Yeah, sure. I'm the one who has the thing on. Everybody enjoy this, fun,
you can,
fun
you can just
stream
imagine
content.
it. I am currently flying around the stage.
Oh, man, but, oh, man.
do you want me to give play-by-play?
I can
Good.
give some play-by-play. Oh, Brett's token is currently moving toward DQP's token. Oh, there's lightning between the two. Oh, the lightning is gone. Here it comes.
So,
It's back.
DQB just SD'd by Barrel. Brett is still on his first life with 45% DP gets a good hit with, Brett is up to 83% now, got hit with the neutral special. DQP still at 0 in his second stock. Takes a hit from the dash attack, does not kill him, but he almost SD'd. Looks like he did a misinput with the neutral big off the stage, but then Brett did.
What characters are being played?
Okay, Brett is Piranha Plant, DQP is Dark Samus.
Okay.
They are roughly even. Okay, a little less even. DQP is up to 59%. Brett has stage control. Okay, they're back in neutral. DQP hits Brett with a charge shot. Brett's off stage, trying to get back to neutral. He's up above DQP, and his final smash is fully charged. He activates it.
Here
DQP
comes
running
PD
around.
Piranha.
PD Piranha grabs DQP. Is that a kill? That's a kill.
You can
Down to
imagine.
one
You can
stop.
imagine how this looks in your mind. I'm sure everybody's very.
I just
Brett
SD'd off stage.
SDs. DQP fires his final smash. Totally whiffs it though. Brett is above him.
Three
I haven't
out.
seen the
Three
star
outs
yet.
for people on base.
Okay, I think a container just spawned in the top left. They are dashed around each other right now. It's 0-0. All right, container up at the top left.
What is the water temperature like?
Water temperature roughly 70 degrees. Okay, they're mostly ignoring the container. Oh, Brett grabs it, throws it off the side, and okay, DP at 38%, Brett at 22%. Brett's got control of the neutral right now. DQP slightly above him on one of the platforms. Comes down, tries to hit him, and they're still dancing around each other right now. Not a lot of hits going on. Brett goes onto the rock on the side, grabs a capsule there, and what are they going to do? Oh, DQP fires a shot, anticipating Brett to jump, and it hits him. So Brett is up at the top of the stage now. DQP coming up to hit him. We are roughly even. Brett at 68%. Dark Samus at... okay, going up. Both around the high 60s. Brett grabs a Starman. DQP just trying to avoid it as Brett's at the bottom of the stage. DQP jumping around the top. Brett coming up to challenge him. Starman runs out, though. DQP still one platform ahead. It goes back down to the bottom, into the neutral. And they're just kind of hesitating around each other. Brett hits DQP with the spike ball. DQP now charges up a shot. And they're down. Oh, Brett hits DQP with a forward smash. Doesn't quite kill. Brett at 68. DQP at 98. Gets hit by a charge shot. Brett's now at 89%. Down to the barrel. DQP in the middle of the stage. They are up on one of the right side platforms, hitting each other. Brett hits a forward smash. Still not enough to kill. 2 Starmen on the stage. DQP grabs 2 of them. The other goes off. So now it's just a game of Brett trying to avoid for now. DQP at 114. Brett at 89%. Brett is up at the top, DQP down at the bottom. Brett's coming down to challenge him, but another Starman has appeared on the stage. Who's it going to go to? Looks like he's just drifting away right now. DQP gets caught in one of Brett's neutral combos. Oh, almost hits DQP with the down B. Oh, does hit DQP with the down B afterwards, but now DQP's final smash meter is full, but he gets hit by a spike ball neutral. The game is over. Brett wins.
Sick.
Take it.
Anyways,
It was
I'm glad you all
it was a
enjoyed
good
that
match.
match.
Old-timey filters over that. We're off to
Give-
the races.
I know how to EQ something to make it sound like it's on an old-timey radio.
Well, it looks like we're off to the races now. We got the plant versus the dark depths of Phazon.
Of course, it always helps when you go with our sponsor, Old Ness Shaving Cream. Ness can't shave because he's 10, but that doesn't mean that you can't shave. You don't need to walk around with that facial hair on your face. It's unseemly and a crime against God.
I'm trying to remember how the Mapo commercial goes. I don't remember, like, it's the delectable something. Well, yeah, there's that. But it's like, it's the delectable something that grown athletes cry for.
Ah,
It comes in
damn.
flavors.
Ah, damn. This is how Smash looks. I'd forgotten.
I don't know. That play-by-play was pretty on point.
I did my best.
You should do a new podcast where you just do like radio covers of sets from tournaments.
Meanwhile, and I'll be your co-host that like. And
Just sits
also, I don't know how Smash works, but that sure was. There's Mario on the screen, and he's here.
Neil did praise my commentating skills at PAX when we were doing the Nintendo Air panel. If you guys haven't seen that video, that's on the YouTube. There was a Stick Bold was the first game that we tried to play for just to figure out who would be the contestants.
See,
And
you can do real commentary, and I'll be your partner that does what we call color commentary when we're being polite.
I'm gonna level with you. That wasn't color commentary.
Oh,
Well, yeah, how was I supposed to do color commentary? I couldn't see the match!
Do you want to try to commentate this match?
God, no. Maybe.
It'll be easier because it's going slower.
It'll also be easier because I can see it.
Ah, yes, PK Starstorm, that move that Ness doesn't do.
Neither mother character that does PK Starstorm in their game learns
That's
PK Starstorm.
That's
Or in
okay.
this
At least
game
Pooh
does.
is now part of the final smash. At least.
So it kind of makes sense. You can at least
Yeah.
justify it as Pooh came out and casted PK
Paul's
Starstorm.
there too.
Paula
He
can't
doesn't
learn
get that, does she?
Starstorm, though,
Okay,
now.
I forgot if she did or not.
Pooh's the only one that learns Starstorm.
Poor Jeff wasn't invited to the party.
Because Jeff doesn't...
Because
it's an assist trophy.
I'm thinking of Kumatora in Level 3.
Jeff's using...
Also,
Jeff's
also-
using a multi-bottle rocket in his AT, isn't he?
yes,
Yeah.
Doesn't do enough damage.
but also now that I think about it, Ness, Paula, and Pooh is the only combination of party members you can't get that they could have gone for that final smash. It's the only combination that involves Ness that isn't actually in Earthbound at any point.
Actually, yeah, you're right. You never have a point where you don't... After Jeff joins the party, you never lose him except for Magic Hand. When it's just Ness. That's the only time. Paula gets kidnapped. Kidnapped once, and Pooh
Who's
just
to say Jeff
leaves.
isn't there? He's just not part of the final smash.
They're in spirit.
You're right. He's just...
Yeah, he's dead.
He's...
He's too busy using Spy.
yeah. He's using Spy and telling Pooh, hey, you're not going to hit anybody with that. And Pooh's like, yeah, I will. And then he doesn't.
Wait, you can't miss Spy.
Oh, no, he's telling Pooh that he's
Oh,
not
right.
going to hit with PK
I see,
Starstorm.
yes.
Even though I don't think you can miss with that in-game.
Well, you
I
can
don't
definitely miss in this game.
Oh,
I don't think
boy,
you
can you.
I don't think he can hit.
One barrel.
Oh my god, the rapping in this song is so fucking good.
It is very good. I wasn't a big fan of it when I first heard it, but, like, it grew on me real fast.
I'm still, that's probably my least favorite part of the song.
I think I personally like the Brawl remix a little bit more, but just a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit.
No, I don't. I think this is one of the best remixes that's ever been in Smash.
Period, yeah. 100%.
Oh, I didn't realize that the background now looks like the Earthbound battle background.
Does it?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Oh, I didn't notice that at all. It was kind of cool to look at Ness's shirts and realize where a couple of the designs came from. Like one of
Yeah.
them, I didn't realize was like the file select screen
Yep.
texture. I really like that. And then one of them, like, I think you looked into it. It's supposed to be like Ness as a kid when you see him in Magic Hand.
Well, it's his blue outfit. It's
Yeah.
it's the Kid Ness color scheme.
No, where's the naked Ness costume, Nintendo? You cowards! The Magic Hand Ness. The least they could have done was given us the American Magic Hand, the pajamas. Come on, like the pajamas
be it.
seem like you could have done it. Nah, he missed.
Yeah, but that's
Oh!
You hate to see that happen.
Marcus McLeod 1 is now following. Thank you for the follow. Appreciated.
Hey,
Right.
welcome to Saturday Night Smash.
Congrats.
You are now John's favorite follower.
Right, and I think with that, it's my cue to leave. I went an hour extra than I was, expecting.
Thank you for sticking around. We will probably end here soon. Not
Well-
quite yet.
Well, yeah, Marcus just got in. We gotta let him play at least once before we call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta let him play.
Quick, someone join when Marcus plays so that now you have to get to play.
Alright, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.
Farewell. Thank you
Thanks,
for coming.
everyone.
Have a good one. See you in 2 weeks.
Oh, you'll hear from me before that.
I don't hear from people.
You don't hang around Slack as much as we do.
I'm on way more than you guys.
I go
know.
to
Joe doesn't.
I go to Slack when I need to
okay,
ask
okay.
Neil if I'm gonna get us in trouble with Devolver Digital when I post footage.
You guys can't get rid of me on Slack. I'm there 24/7.
Yeah, Joe's almost never on Slack. Oh, Jesus!
Especially now that I have to use the browser version of Slack because the application broke my computer.
Oh, well, that's fun.
All
See you
right.
later. Peace.
Farewell.
All right. So I know you were an Inkling main for a little bit when the game first came out.
Yeah, but this is the wrong costume.
I mean, yes, but that's the
That
price.
one's pretty good.
That's the price of random. You're at least you're
So
playing as
I
the
like-
correct Inkling.
I
the
like
yellow
Agent
one.
3, but I hate the color.
You don't like yellow?
Nah.
Disappointing.
I kind of like the yellow costume.
No wonder you don't like Golden Deer.
Okay, there, look at the background, look at the background.
Oh, it is. Oh, that's cool. That's neat. That didn't happen in the other 2 games.
No. I mean, they finally made Ness's particle effects look like Earthbound in this game.
Yeah, stuff like the Big Thunder, Big Fire.
It's still actually kind of weird that Ness is still in Smash.
Well, everyone's here.
I mean, for this one, yes, but like, it's weird to me that Ness lasted past 64.
Well, I don't think they want to cut anyone that was in 64.
They were gonna cut him from Brawl, weren't they?
No.
Or no, they were gonna cut him from. Wasn't their plan? They were gonna cut him from Melee, but then Mother 64 didn't
Yeah,
happen.
They did almost cut him from Melee. Because it was supposed to be Lucas in Melee, but then Lucas ended up not existing.
Yeah, that was a bit of a problem for plans.
Imagine if we had both Roy and Lucas in
Then we might have gotten Mother 3.
two advertising characters. Yeah, right?
Well, we actually might have gotten Mother 3 if it would have come out on the 64. Well, no, maybe not. I don't know. Because Earthbound flopped really hard when it came out.
So they would probably censor Mother 3 long if they brought it over.
Oh yeah, back then, absolutely, they would
Yeah.
they would have censored the shit out of it, which would have been a shame.
I mean, to some extent, that's kind of probably why it's not coming out now.
No,
Yeah,
it was
probably.
because Earthbound did bad.
Well, nowadays, I mean, right
Oh,
now.
nowadays it's just because localizing it's not worth it.
Well, yes, but also, isn't there like a race of people that are basically transgender?
Yes, but I don't think they're that bad. Granted, I don't have any authority to speak on that.
Or they're bad. They're bad enough for the right. That's all I'll say on that matter.
I don't think the Magypsies are honestly all that bad. But again, I can't really speak with
I
authority.
don't think it's the final nail in the coffin, but it's probably a factor.
I mean, the final nail of the coffin is that it's not going
It's
to make money.
Yeah, it's just not worth it.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on.
Right at the flat zone.
Good game. Good game.
he wrote that before he was dead.
That was the long range snipe.
But no, I think we mentioned it on the Earthbound episode of Smash Pieces, the last one. But the only way we're ever going to get Mother 3 is if that game gets remade. And granted, I would actually probably buy, if they remade the Mother franchise in general, I would probably rebuy it.
Kirby battle.
Like, remake Earthbound to play like Mother 3, and you got yourself a game. So, let me ask this question. Do you know how to play Dedede?
Decently.
Ah, that's good.
He's not my best character or anything.
I
but-
would ask if you know how to play Kirby Fossils, but it's Kirby.
I hate Kirby though.
Yeah, but everybody
There's, like,
knows
no
how to play
airspeed.
Kirby. That was beautiful. I don't feel like that should have hit you, but alright.
Yeah, right. Kirby's he feels so bad to play because I can't like. It takes forever to get into somebody. The airspeed is just so bad.
His airspeed is atrocious.
Kirby was my World of Light character because his down B killed everything. I regressed to an elementary schooler playing... I regressed to that one guy you played Smash with that one time who picked Kirby and just decided, oh, down B, that's what you do. Yeah, like that. And...
You can't combo into the forward smash. Unfortunate.
I kind of miss his cooking Final Smash. I still don't, to this day, understand how it actually works, but I kind of miss his cooking Final
Oh,
Smash.
I was gonna final smash you.
Yeah!
I don't think that's gonna kill. Is it? Or I'm just gonna light, so probably.
Oh yeah, there you go. Goodbye.
hate this.
You've gotten to play more than anybody else in this line.
Yeah, and it's only given him bad characters.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten any. Oh, I haven't gotten only bad characters. I've gotten characters that aren't really cool. Some of the characters I've gotten are actually pretty good.
Fossils boss battle. Yeah! Woo! Smash Brothers! Yeah!
Please hit. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
that should have hit. That should have hit.
Dude, this is how you beat me. I don't know how any of the final smashes hit because I never play with them. So that's the advantage.
See, you gotta be like Mewtwo King, who even knows tech that only works on Pac-Land.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why didn't you grab the edge?
That's the thing that I still hate about Dedede.
Oh my god, this is the second time this has happened. We've been playing for an hour and 10 minutes. This has only happened twice, and both times were in this match. Oh, sorry, we've been playing for 2 hours. Why did I say an hour and 10 minutes? We're playing for much longer than that. Time is stupid and not real. Ooh. Oh, I thought you were gonna SD. I thought you were going straight to hell. I get. Oh my god! Again, we stream for 2 hours, and this does not happen once. And in this one match, it happens 3 times.
By the way, do you know the canon reason that Dedede doesn't copy powers when he inhales you?
Because he didn't have that power.
No, according to the loading screen, it's because Dedede's already perfect, so he doesn't need to change.
Sure, bud. I'm sure it is, Dedede. That's the one. I cannot believe Fossils is still alive. Oh! How are you not dead? Oh! I swear to God, if Fossils brings this back,
He's probably going to.
I don't think me and Matt have played.
Oh!
Yeah. Oh! I don't think me and Matt have played a match this entire time. Have we played at all together tonight?
I don't know.
I don't think we have. This will be the first time, I think. I switched to a character I love who I can't play to save my life, so this will be fun.
Nice.
Oh, I see.
I don't.
Maybe with that top tier.
I don't know how to play this character. Let's do this. I know how to play him. I'm just not good at him. And then it gives you your main. Awesome. Cool. That's fun. Thanks, game. Hey,
That's
fuck
okay.
you.
Richter's not great against Joker.
Yeah, just dodge all the projectiles.
The fun fact about me when playing Smash, dodge, not a thing I'm good at.
Just don't get hit. Oh, it's easy.
Just
Yeah.
Rebels guard everything.
Well, Arsene's here already.
It's time to win.
Oh, invincible Joker with Arsene.
Isn't that fun? You decided we'd do this rule set. I merely accepted your... That's... Did you mean to do that? Oh, yeah!
Oh, I sure did.
Fucking hell.
Combos. Excuse me?
He's here.
Performing for you. If you know the words, you have opened an unbreakable bond. Nope. Damn it.
Excuse me? What just happened?
I don't know. I hit a button, you went flying. This is all the information I have for you. I forgot I don't have the
Claptrap came out of the barrel.
Yeah, I think it was a Claptrap.
Oh, good. Thank you, Claptrap. See, this is my reward for liking Donkey Kong 64.
You say that you keep saying things like I don't like Donkey Kong 64.
You don't like it as much as I do. No one does, and no one should.
The hitbox of that sucks so much.
Yeah, it's so weird. I found that out the hard way.
Fuck. Leave me alone. Go away. No, go away.
The star is here to discourage me.
It sure is. Works so well. Damn it. See, I told you I don't know how to play Joker. Fuck, forgot that has a hitbox behind it. Can you believe I played Simon at one point? Me neither. Oh, fuck that sling.
You know most down smashes have hitboxes behind them.
You're a down smash. Down smash in my...
We've resorted to that.
A down smash in my... It doesn't take much to make that happen for me. You know this. Yes!
Was that a hard read?
Kind of. I meant to go that direction, I'll tell you that much. Whether we want to call it a read, that might be a little bit, a little much. Bye.
Right with the tip.
In the tournament today, someone got knocked into a Starman, but they were already in knockback, so they died. All right, Marcus, let's go. You and me. You and me.
Also, do you like my choice of lobby music?
I guess. At least I chose a Donkey Kong song.
Oh, I chose this song specifically while I wasn't watching a Smash match that was happening. This is punishment.
Oh no, it doesn't change for everyone. Only you hear it.
Oh, what? Damn it.
Oh yeah, what did you change it to?
I thought it changed for everybody.
Nope. Only the one that you open the lobby with
Oh,
does.
well then this was a punishment for the stream viewers. I changed
no.
it to the. Oh no!
You punished the people that were already punished by not being able to watch.
Yes. It's the bad MIDI of one of the bad Dragon Quest MIDIs.
Oh no.
God, they're
punished yourself
God,
and
they're
the stream.
they're so bad though. Oh my God, they're so bad though.
I haven't really listened to them yet.
Don't keep it that
Okay.
way. Do yourself a favor.
I'll just wait for the sweet banjo remixes.
Like I knew we weren't gonna. Wow.
Okay.
Wow. I knew we weren't gonna get remixes. I knew in my heart that that was gonna be the case. I expected Nintendo to at least be able to talk them into letting them use the. I know it's historically really hard because
God,
the Dragon
even
Quest.
Square Enix can't get the orchestrations half
They
the time.
did for the Switch version though. Like the Switch version has them.
That's one of the big selling points.
Yeah. And they can't get it for Smash. Like, for anybody that does not know that is watching, the composer for Dragon Quest is a piece of shit. For
And
more
it's-
reasons,
it's-
for more
it's
reasons than just he won't let people use the orchestrated versions because he thinks it'll make CDs sell worse.
Yeah, it's convenient that he's also a jackass otherwise.
Yes, he is an actually bad human being in other ways that we won't get into on this stream. But in general, though, he is also a bad person for being a greedy bastard, and that's why the Dragon Quest music selection sucks. That's also why the original Dragon Quest XI shipped with those MIDI tracks.
They were like the worst MIDI that they could have possibly made. Too.
Oh yeah, but like you
They're
won't
not-
buy the CD if those aren't there.
But like, there are better MIDI sound fonts than they could have used and did.
Oh, there definitely are. They were using like the trumpet for that one song is the worst. It's the worst.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I think the worst part about it is that the
PK
trailer,
Starstorm killed you, and it broke the match.
the trailer for Hero does have the orchestrated.
Does it?
Yes.
Oh God, I didn't notice that. That explains why people in the SOYN server were talking about how like, oh yeah, we'll probably get the orchestrated versions. God, they're so bad though. They're so bad.
Yeah, at least people thought at least that one song. But
Is that the first instance of a song being in a trailer that's not in the game?
No, life will change.
Oh right. Life Will
also,
Change is in
Bowser
the-
Jr.'s trailer had the Bowser Jr. Galaxy theme that wasn't in Smash Bros. The Fiery Flotilla one, I think. Which, yeah, that was like a weird choice that just wasn't in the game.
I'm still kind of sad that Life Will Change is not in Smash. I'll be real.
Also, technically, if you count the opening to Final Fantasy VII in the Cloud trailer.
I guess. Yeah.
I wouldn't count that one.
I mean, it's part of the trailer.
I guess. There's also, I guess, if you count the in the Joker trailer, the GG, by the way, in the Joker trailer.
Hitbox at the end of that F Smash.
If you count the Confidant music.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna jump out of line to give Marcus since he got booted.
Oh yeah, you want me to swap out
Spot.
too?
Yeah. Let's let him get a match. As long as Marcus is ready, hopefully.
There we go.
Yeah,
do this.
perfect. All right. Give him a
Still
shot.
going on?
What?
Is Smash still going on?
It is.
You can catch the tail end of it.
All right.
We're probably gonna end here in about a couple more matches, but you can definitely get in for another one. Ah, me sword fighter. Damn.
Yeah. I see.
Interesting.
I never play the Mii's because they're not available in random.
So I thought he's got some scary kill confirms.
So, okay, so I play a lot of Daisy, but like there's this horrible mental block that I have where my skills as Daisy, for some reason, don't carry over to Peach. Oh no. Oh, by the way, after the Jungle Jam today, they interviewed Plup and Hungrybox because they were in grand finals. Plup said that he felt that his victory really legitimately was skill-based, and he was proud of it. And Hungrybox said that there are some clear problems with the moveset that encouraged degenerate play. He can't believe that after 18 years of Melee, we haven't sorted this out.
For what character?
For Jungle Jam.
Oh.
Well, clearly that's why he lost, right?
Oh yeah.
Is he wearing the Yasugami uniform? I think he is.
No, I think that's just the suit.
Is it? I can't tell. Oh no! Oh no!
I didn't know that could happen.
I also didn't know that. I thought they had to be making contact with the ground to fall asleep.
So you have no idea what these Sword Fighters final smash is, or any of these actually.
The Gunner Final Smash is actually a reference to one of the Street Pass games. Oh, that's not Yasugami, that's Gekkan.
Oh, okay. I knew it was one of the Persona. One of the Persona.
You guys and your Persona.
Yeah, you should play it.
When it comes out on Switch.
Well, you'll be waiting a while.
Yeah.
You can play a Warriors game though while you wait.
I think I'll pass.
That's probably gonna be for the best. I'm cautiously optimistic about that game, but I don't have high hopes.
Considering I didn't like
Warriors.
Hyrule Warriors, and that's the one everyone considers to be good.
Hyrule Warriors is the best. If you don't like that, you don't like Muso.
Yeah,
Period.
no, I don't like this.
Yeah, Hyrule Warriors, I
that was
believe,
me.
is considered like the gold standard for Muso games.
GG's, Marcus.
Yeah, in the right hands, me Sword Fighter can be pretty scary.
Yeah, I never even like played against the Sword Fighter. I had no idea what I was doing there. That was insane. What do we want to make our cutoff? Let's set a hard time.
Let's do 4 more matches.
4 more matches.
4 more matches.
Jesse just got here though. Let me get out of line so Jesse can play.
This is a
Playing
comment.
now.
If we play 4 more matches, Jesse's first match is going to be the last.
We'll
Good.
give Jesse.
I'll do it.
Okay.
So what's the theme today?
It's Jungle
Rishi's
Jam.
Jungle Jam.
What are the rules?
Only Congo. Only Congo.
Let me explain this. So Rishi, the Smash player, decided that he made this long video, a 15-minute video about the kinds of things that we value when making rule sets, and he thinks that it's unfortunate that we've been using a deconstructive rule set for Melee for so long. So, because when you look at most sports, they're constructive rule sets. You build a game. You build the rule sets as you're building the game, but Smash is a
Oh, just tell him the damn rule set. make
So-
make
damn
them
rule
watch.
set.
Make them watch the video later. Just tell them the
So,
damn rule
I
set.
do plan to.
the rule set for Rishi's Jungle Jam. It is Congo Jungle only. It's 3 stocks, 8 minutes. Starmen are the only items turned on very low, and wobbling is banned.
Well, low in this case because very low is not a setting that exists in Ultimate.
Yes. So Congo Jungle.
You turned on the
that is-
containers to make
Yes.
it more like Melee.
Containers
I
are
appreciate
turned on
that.
too.
That's
Yes.
funny.
Yes. So in Congo Jungle, you can encourage very interesting combo play with the 2 platforms. And since the since the stage you can shark through it, it opens up a lot of interesting ledge options for characters like Peach, who may not have very good ledge options otherwise. Now, the rock on the far side is interesting in that normally it would encourage camping, but there are things to mitigate it, such as the claptraps coming in the background.
We're gonna get sued by Rishi because you're just straight up plagiarizing his entire video.
And the Starman
Didn't you take an English
also
class?
is there. The Starman is also there to discourage camping.
Doesn't work.
When the Starman spawns in a box or a container on the stage, if you go for it, it's a risk, and you're putting yourself in a bad position. But if someone's camping on the rock, then it becomes a safe option to go for the Starman in a container, and thus discourage camping. And also, we turned on Final Smash Meter because Joe made that as an executive decision.
Yes.
I like it.
I think Final Smash Meter is fun.
I think it is fun. I get why it's not in competitive play.
Oh, I also
Well,
get why it's
this
not
ain't
competitive play,
play.
but we're just a bunch. If there's a tournament, when we do a tournament eventually for Saturday Night
We'll do
Smash,
real ass rules.
there will not be Final Smash Meter on. I can guarantee that. That'll be certain stages. That'll be the whole shebang.
I really like the idea you're going for here with this show.
It's gonna be
weekly,
bi-weekly.
Every other week.
Every other week. Okay.
Yeah, we're going bi-weekly. That's going to be a lot more sustainable, and that also just means that we don't need to, give away our every Saturday.
Yeah. Like me giving up every Sunday to go to Smash Weekly. Me giving up every Sunday to go to Smash Fight Club and then get 2-0'd multiple times.
Wow, Marcus is pretty good with me Sword Fighter. I'm a little scared.
That was the slow-mo Matrix of Smash.
That's okay. That's NES. That's a tribute to the NES. It's a tribute to NES Gradius, actually.
There's Final Smashes?
No, I'm talking about like the slow motion.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah.
When you play NES when you play Gradius on the NES, when you get to like the later levels when there's too much shit on the screen, it just starts going.
This is gonna be
really
a mistake. Oh, I can't play Joker. I should have switched. I didn't realize it was next in line. I should have switched.
Well, if you had switched, you wouldn't next in line.
I know.
Just get hit a lot and then F smash once you get Arsene.
I mean, that is my usual. Trust me.
Just don't get hit.
Trust me, Jesse. I have the get hit a lot part down pat. That's the one part of playing Joker that I'm really good at.
You might be really good at Lucario too.
I can guarantee
See, once
I'm
you get
not.
Arsene, you're supposed to fight back.
Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. God.
There you go. Are we ever gonna do Are you ever gonna do a Saturday Night Smash?
That
with,
shouldn't have
Saturday
grabbed
Smash?
that fucking ledge.
With 90 Smash?
Oh!
His up B's pretty generous.
I hate you, Claptrap.
90 Smash, like, only play characters from 64?
No, I said Anxiety Smash.
Oh, Anxiety? What's that?
Oh, anxiety. That was the beehive curry on high. Kuko on high.
I would love to.
So,
Oh yeah,
so,
no,
here's my idea for that.
that's currently on my. Oh come on.
You were facing
Wait,
the wrong way.
is this a special Smash where you have Curry going all the time?
No, it's just curry,
item.
Kuko, and anxiety or anxiety. The beehive are.
I played this once in
That
Smash
sounds
4.
even better.
It was.
I played this once in Smash 4, and then I decided to make it worse. When it was my turn to make the rules, I put it on all the same items and then added flags.
Yeah, which I'm good without flags, but oh god, that was a
I
slaughter.
mostly did that just to prove I could.
Thank you, Marcus, but we
So-
both know it was not a GG. You destroyed me. I love your. I'm
Oh, it was
glad
a
you're
GG.
wearing.
I enjoyed watching it.
I enjoy. So, but here's my idea for Anxiety Smash. Put it on Gamer. That
All right.
creates
Yes.
creates islands, And
All
most
right,
of the items
is-
you have on anxiety.
Hold
map
on. Do
is
not
locked.
start the
Marcus-
match yet. Do not start the match yet.
Is
You
Marcus
stream
gonna
delay,
be
you
the,
gotta do it quickly.
is Marcus gonna be the first person to beat Joe tonight?
To what?
No, it's not. Fucking. Let's.
Eat fossils?
He shares the name with the other
Jova's
host of Masterpiece.
unstoppable. No one can beat him.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've just been running a train
Hold
on
on.
everybody
Don't
in
don't
this
start
whole
yet. Don't start
stream.
yet. Don't start yet. Don't start yet. Don't start yet.
Also, I'm pretty sure someone beat me earlier. You did.
Yeah, Matt beat him. Dark
Was
beat.
Kirby.
Dark beat. Yeah.
There's one bullshit thing that we haven't seen all night, and if we get to me,
Oh, please no hero.
God, I hate that his
I can-
face is just darked out, like blacked out. Just put the regular model.
That'd just be interesting.
Yeah, I think I'd prefer just a regular model.
Turns out Ben didn't need to be here for a Game & Watch to show up.
Oh, you hate to see that happen.
that's the handicap that Fossils gets for not playing a main.
So you know how little I've seen or played.
Yes.
I've played Game & Watch is until like I saw Ben use it. I didn't know that forward error was that. I didn't know they changed it.
I've played some Game & Watches at the weekly, and damn, Game & Watch is pretty busted actually. Very
Yeah,
interesting
he's-
character.
He's good. I'm not exactly sure how to use him, but I played him in Prodding Ben, so I have like a general idea, but I don't know.
You can't say that name. We'll get sued.
No.
Nintendo's shutting down our stream as we speak.
It was in your room code.
Oh God. Well, yeah, well, that's why we had to change. The stocks being off was just a clever ruse.
Joe, by chance, would you be able to make this a VOD for the channel?
I'm not logged into the Twitch on my computer.
Like, if I export it to YouTube, would you be able to grab it and make it a real VOD with the opening and everything?
I keep thinking I have the box.
Yeah, maybe.
I could also just upload it as is. It's like whatever. Stream
I mean,
VODs don't
there's-
have the intro.
I mean, there's not gonna be like a screen at the beginning or end. There is gonna be a bunch of us fumbling around.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, would you, like, your PC seems to be able to handle rendering way better than mine does, is what I, like, this thing.
I could try. This is a 2.5 hour video. God.
I'm amused by
rendered
how much his
5-hour
Mii's
videos
voice sounds like Fox. Come on, give us a 9.
Ban this shitty RNG character.
Oh!
Ban this shitty RNG character!
See, that's the thing about Game & Watch. If you watch them long enough, you realize that they can do a 9 if you tell them to. It's eerie how often that actually happens. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
No!
Oh no!
Oh!
Save him!
Rip.
I wanted to fight him.
That was close.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
Jesse just beat all of us in the play.
Okay.
That
If you-
9
if
really
you
helped me
insist.
out.
I do want to see Jesse fight Marcus.
I kind of do as well.
Yeah, I'll drop out.
Well, no, I don't. It's like everyone will have to drop out.
What?
I don't know. I want
Marcus
to see
at
if
the
Jesse
end.
fight fossils too.
Yeah. Jesse just got here.
Well, I
They
am
can fight
playing my
all of
main.
us.
Well, I am playing my main, so it's gonna be a bit. I'm gonna have a bit of an
Depending
advantage.
on who I get, it could
So look, okay, look, he got good RNG last time. I'm just gonna say, okay, give us a Palutena.
Yeah, Palutena.
This
She looks
matchup
just like I remember
works
her.
up in- This matchup works up in Simon's favor, but you need to know how
Yeah,
to play
but you
them.
have to know how to play Simon.
What are you talking about? That's Palutena. She looks exactly like I remember. Big muscles, a whip. She's Simon. Exactly the same. Auto reticle. See, I can't.
Oh, turn around! Turn around!
Yeah, NSA Penguinaut says this is Hunter versus Monster.
Yeah.
Oh god, that was good. I don't know if camping's gonna work out super well when you're Simon versus the character with wings.
See, you can't ledge camp because then the claptrap's gonna come for you.
That's the second time it's happened now.
That's the third time it's happened.
How have none of us seen it happen?
Okay.
That
Then
definitely wasn't in Melee, right?
I have no idea.
Because I think none of us have seen it happen because we always play with hazards off.
Well, I also don't play on this stage the very little I play Melee. And most of the time when I watch Melee, it's competitive, so it's not on fucking Congo Jungle.
That's the most competitive.
Yeah, this is a constructive competitive set.
I'm gonna mute Matt. I'll be right back.
No. Alright. You ready to miss the final smash?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh my god!
I didn't know that was
It's not
possible.
gonna kill, but I'll take the damage.
I mean, it was either that or don't use the final smash. Those were your two options.
Rock hasn't failed me yet. Rock never fails.
See that happen.
I don't like this rule set actually.
Jesse, you say that, but this is the peak of competitive Smash Brothers.
Jesse, I've been
Ultimate
playing.
determination of skill.
I've been playing this rule set for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Are we gonna go with
rule
this?
set's fine.
This run?
Okay,
or-
okay.
or-
So here's what we're gonna do. Let's go around until we get Marcus versus Jesse, and then Marcus versus Jesse is gonna be our final match.
Okay. Marcus, are you cool with that? We're gonna start this match while I wait for you to answer.
I'm a big fan of your PSP ads.
That's an old one. Oh, goodness.
I don't
Oh,
know how this is gonna go.
Not well.
3, 2, 1, go!
Also, we finally got Gear Getaway. It's the first time it's played all night.
Is it? Shit.
Yep.
I mean, again, there's the selection for Donkey Kong is really good.
Yes!
Clutch. The barrel giveth, the barrel taketh away.
Sure did.
Can I just say the stage looks really great in Ultimate?
It does.
It was
Nice.
already a really good looking stage in Melee, and now it's just wow.
Nice
This is
one.
like one of the first.
Actually, watching Rishi's Jungle Gym at Shine reminded me of how much of an improvement that it was.
It's got nice water.
I think
miss
it's like
you-
the
I
first
miss you,
stage that
Miiverse
really made me
man.
realize, oh wow, they're really remastering these stages.
Oh, okay, log.
Imagine if that stage spiked you.
Are you gonna 3-stock me with fucking Bayonetta?
Just like
do you
Smash
know?
4.
Look, Bayonetta hunts angels. It's canon.
She's
Yeah,
a goddess,
true.
not an angel.
Bayonetta kills
Same
those too.
thing.
Get your fucking
She's done
lore
that too.
right.
Yeah, Bayonetta does that too.
Was the entire solar system.
Joker's the one that kills God.
And Bayonetta, and Shulk, and Kirby,
Now Kirby is God.
and Shulk.
Anyways,
Oh no, wait! That laser comes across! Okay, well, that worked out.
Every time I've heard someone say black hole recently, I immediately follow up with and
And
Mega
Mega
Laser.
Laser.
Mega laser.
God damn it! This rule set's garbage!
Does anyone else have that little stand behind the Nintendo Switch that becomes loose? Oh, do you mean like the built-in stand that's supposed to be there? That kind of sucks.
I hate that the SD card is behind that. What the hell?
Someone clip that.
That was
Someone
good.
clip that.
That was some good Bayonetta play.
That was questionable Bayonetta play, but I'll take it.
That was questionable Super Smash Brothers. This entire night has been that. So I'm gonna drop out of the line. You can spectate if not. I'm gonna
Just stay in line. Just stay in line.
I'm dropping into the spectator stands.
There you go. Alright, you ready?
I mean, yeah, I'm in the
It's
spectator
Junior.
stands.
Captain Falcon.
But yeah, we will be ending soon because we've been going for 2.5 hours and I am tired.
Incineroar, I'll take that. This is a good matchup.
3, 2, 1, go!
The fact that the Pokemon come out of Pokeballs means that there's a trainer somewhere telling them what to do. It's just that Pokemon trainers the only one who see.
It's true.
Makes you think.
Which means that Lucario is wild.
Alright, Lucario doesn't come out of a Pokeball, does he? Because Mewtwo doesn't
Fossils?
either.
No, Mewtwo does not. Fossils, how did you pull off that side B with this lag?
I don't know.
Skill.
Luck.
So, like, I know there are 13,000 remixes of this one song in Smash,
But it's good.
but this is the best one.
There are fewer remixes of this in Smash than there are of the main Zelda theme.
Yeah, but that's the main Zelda theme.
No, that's not okay.
Wait, what do you mean?
There's actually at least 10.
Did you say there's fewer or more?
There's more remixes of Zelda. There's at least 10 remixes of the Zelda theme. No, you should use the down B.
I know, you could have revenged
No,
that.
that's true, yeah. I just assumed that I should never use
That's
counter.
Incineroar's idea of a counter.
Oh, no.
Well, every remix of this song is fantastic, and this one's the best one.
The Starman?
No, yes, but also the jungle level. I don't remember what the actual like official name of it is. This is not
Jungle Hijinks.
Jungle Hijinks, yes.
Which is like a Jake.
And the fact
Yeah, like a J.
the fact that this this song's remixed so much in Smash is probably specifically why it is the most popular and well-known song in Donkey
Oh,
Kong.
it definitely is. It's not even in that many of the games.
It's in one game, or it's in 2 games. Sorry, I don't know if it's in Returns. It's probably in Returns. In fact, yes, it is absolutely in Returns. Who am I kidding? But it's not in Donkey Kong Country 2 or 3. It is in Donkey Kong 64, which might be one of my favorite versions of it.
But by the way, I appreciate that Incineroar's idea of a counter is just take the full damage of the hit and get stronger.
Gotta get good.
Incineroar is a very interesting character. I hope that with a few additions, I think that this character could be very good. I think he needs like a bit more projectile defense options.
He's very slow.
Yeah, he's very slow. Maybe actually just giving him a projectile would help, like a fireball or something.
That
you
would-
could've-
that
you could've
would
Final
have been
Smash.
that would have been the time to pull out the final smash.
Is that like no percent?
Remember, the meter runs out. You gotta use it.
Yeah, good timing. He basically hands you on a fucking platter, and then you do it when he's 100 feet above you. Good.
Yep.
That's.
I'm glad at least
that's
one
funny.
Pokemon got a Z move in this game because I really think that Jigglypuff should have had Twinkle Tackle for the final smash.
Pokemon
By the
aren't
way-
even getting Z moves in their own games anymore.
By the way, the one time we have seen Jigglypuff use her final smash on this stage, she just wins. She just wins.
This is probably a good stage for that.
This is a
actually.
very good stage for that. Because she just, like, if they are on the left side of the stage, there's nothing they can do. Jigglypuff wins.
You can go in the cannon.
Yeah, but
You can kill with that?
What?
I mean, he was at like 100.
Incineroar is strong. He's buff cat. It's a good game.
I need to see someone do teams with Little Mac and Incineroar so that they can both hold up their belts at the end of the match.
Captain Falcon is a character that I feel like I should know how to play it, but I can never get like a handle on him. So.
all right, we're gonna
Anyone who does
do
please.
two more matches. It'll be Fossils versus Matt, and then it'll be Marcus versus Jesse, and then we will end the stream.
Okay. Alright.
It's Captain Falcon is like a weird character in this game because he's so movement.
no.
Yeah, that's about what I expected.
What have you done?
Exactly what he said. He.
Oh!
Oh, Gangplank Galleon, Gangplank Galleon.
Nice.
Gangplank.
Oh, you had one job. You have to beat him to avenge Smash, Fossils.
This is my home field advantage. You can't beat me.
I don't think that's how it works. You better get one instant. You better get one thwack. I'm gonna tell John and Neil to fire you if you don't get at least one thwack.
You're gonna do that anyway. There, I got a
Technically, you landed the thwack. I can't argue against that.
There you go.
You tried to go for Zoom,
That's what
didn't
you
you?
I'm so mad.
Try to go
I'm
for
so
Zoom.
mad. I'm so.
There you go. Hello.
What the fuck?
Bye.
No!
Bye. This is what you get. This
Did
is
you
what
run
you
out of MP?
deserve.
It's okay.
What happened? Did you run out of MP?
No, I did an air dodge by accident.
I'm ashamed of how much it happens.
Yeah, lower frame rate
Yeah.
attack.
Akira Toriyama, yeah!
Akira Toriyama and his claymation final smash.
It is weird. It is surreal seeing an Akira Toriyama character in Smash. Like, I can now approximate what Goku would look like in this game. Ho ho!
That was a beautiful combo.
That was good. That was good. End this man.
I'm telling you.
No more heroes.
Advantage. You can't beat it.
No.
All right, the final match.
I don't know.
Alright.
This might be very disappointing. I'm just telling y'all.
Oh no, it's the final match though.
Marcus versus Jesse. Let's do it.
I'll give it my best.
All right. And then we will call it quits after this match. Thank you for all who joined us for this long stream. This is not even long compared to what most streamers do. I played Earthbound for longer than this once. It was a bad time.
It took forever for someone to get a hit into that. That was awesome.
Oh, that platform is like the perfect height to literally just cover it up, smash the entire thing.
I really hope we see a skewer.
Don't pressure.
Yeah, you say that, you're pressuring.
I'm sorry.
Commentator's curse.
That's true.
Commentator's curse is even worse when they can hear the commentary.
I really hope we see a victory regardless of whether or not it was a skewer.
I really hope we see one of these characters walk away with the win.
Ooh, nice. Not holy shit.
Nice DI.
Oh.
I think he was trying to go for the barrel. Unfortunately, the barrel did not play along.
Either that or a feat doesn't have as much character as I thought it would. Which I don't know, I don't play any sort of matter, so it could be that too. Alright, alright. Even game. 2 stocks apiece. Ridley's got the final smash.
What?
Won't kill,
for-
but it will be some good free
opting for damage, yeah. Stage control to get the star.
Sword Fighter has, Marcus has. Final Smash
That
as well
parry
now.
in the final smash
Gonna
was
run out though,
holy shit,
eventually.
though.
Stars
Yeah.
are good for waiting out the final smash.
I didn't know you could parry Final Smash. I mean, it makes sense that you can, I guess.
Yeah, unfortunately, as a copy of Wii Fit Trainers, it's not a great final smash.
Oh.
There's just some of them where you get. Oh, that's a great fry already. After that.
Literally the half second after Jesse fired the barrel, it started spinning.
Yeah.
That's what we call pro timing. Oh.
That's unlucky. See, that's the thing where I think this rule set works a lot better on melee, is because very low item spawns,
Yeah.
and also the capsules exploding.
Oh, they can still explode, actually.
Yeah, they can still explode.
Well, they
We've learned
can, but
that.
it's a lot lower chance in this game than it is in melee. In melee, it's like a reasonable chance.
Yeah,
that
I think
you have
we've
to
seen
win.
it maybe twice in this entire night.
I was listening
Yeah.
to a little bit of the commentators talk about it during this game, or during the tournament today, and they were saying how, like, oh yeah, like, going for the items, it's like a risk reward. You can either break it to, like, get it sooner, but it'll possibly explode on your face, or you can pick it up, but that's a lot more lag, it's a lot more punishable.
To be fair, is it bad that my only actual problem with this moveset is that I don't want to look at... after tonight, I basically never want to see this stage again. Oh, no! Oh! Still got back.
That was optimal
Beautiful
play.
recovery. Goes to the classic tornado up there.
The classic tornadoes up there.
That's like the Mii Sword Fighter. That's the one thing I do know is that like tornado combos into like everything. It's really good.
Well, they
Oh.
both got final smash.
Alright, just using it to use it. I respect that. Time out Ridley.
Well,
Oh,
the thing is, I
It
don't
worked
think
as a recovery, too.
he
It won't
loses.
kill.
It will not kill.
I don't know. This stage is small blast zones. Oh, okay, he sent me down. I didn't realize that. Okay.
Well, yeah, he threw him into space. Ridley throws him into space,
I guess that's true.
and they gotta fall down. Space is up.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
This could do
Oh,
it.
that was- almost had the read, just a little bit late. Oh, nice.
Ooh, that was really good
No,
time out
didn't
for it.
Oh!
Right as he eventually wears off, but he's still around. He comes back.
Oh!
That was
was
a
good.
hell of a match.
That was a
Alright,
hell
that
of
was
a
a-
match.
Hype match to end it on.
All right, well,
Nice job.
thank you all for joining us for Saturday Night Smash. It has been fun.
See us in 2 weeks
2
from
weeks.
today.
We will play another. We'll decide the rule set before then. It could be teams. It could be on custom stages. It could be teams on custom stages. It could be, I don't know, butts. Who knows? But I hate to do this to Marcus Jr. But
Well, just let this last match go. Just one.
I will let them finish the match. But we are going to go ahead and stop the stream. Godspeed, everybody.
Oh, you can't even let the stream go for this one last match?
Huh? Oh, I already hit stop
So we
spectating.
got Little Mac, and we got Gangplank.
I already hit stop spectating. Well,
Well,
goodbye as this terrible MIDI plays us out.
I guess I should commentate the match then, just like I did between DQP and Brett, right?
You can, but I'm gonna hit the stop streaming button.
Oh my god, how could you do this?
Like this. Bye, everybody.